Welcome to the Ben Mallah podcast, where Ben Mallah and Meet Kevin is going to answer your real estate questions. If you'd like to submit your question, go to benmallah.com/podcast. You can also get Fast Pass. Link is in the video description. And then we're also going to read super chats. And since we have a special guest today, we're going to try to get super chats at $49.
What?
Yes, sir. All right, Ben, who we have as a guest today?
We have Meet Kevin. Here he is. Basically, I got kind of tired this week, and I really don't have a lot of energy. So I said, you know what? It's not fair if I get over here and I act like a schlump. So, I got to find somebody that's going to come in here and juice it up. And here he is, all the way from
Canada. Okay, so the truth about that story is all day long he's been telling people I'm from California. You don't do that in Florida. They don't like California. So it's Canada.
Nobody likes Californians, except not even Californians like Californians. Okay? New York used to be that same way. Now California took New York's place. They got so pain in the assing over there that they took the place of New York of being pain in the asses. But thanks for coming all the way down here. Excuse me.
Well, and thanks for having me.
Big shot. He rolls in. I offer to pick him up at the airport. No. Rents his big fancy convertible BMW. But you normally at home, we all know what he drives in California.
Tesla.
Where do you plug it in? Your garage?
Yeah, plug it in my garage. Actually, I don't even have a driveway, so I have to kind of park it in the alley.
You have a charger in the alley?
Well, nice. String it from the garage
Strings
into the
it from the
alley, and I
garage.
park it like horizontally.
And you come out, you find anybody stealing it anytime with their Tesla?
Okay, for the first time ever in the 14 years I've lived in California, I had a Segway stolen.
A Sedgway. Oh, he's got a Tesla.
Ah.
He's got a Sedgway, and he lives in California. Oh my God, life is complete.
Don't even get me started on the electric go-karts.
Oh boy,
Hey, you should ride one with me.
he has an electric scooter. How about that?
That works too. So, Ben, when's the recession?
Recession.
Everybody
Just
wants to know.
started. You can't go to recess yet. All right, recession. I don't even know what the hell recession means. It means the price of everything goes up, right?
Basically.
Thank you. So the dozen of eggs, instead of costing you $2 and now $4. I remember when they 99 cents on sale.
Yeah, it's been a while.
99 cents for a dozen is less than 10 cents an egg.
All that inflation is causing
Why
a
the fuck
recession.
yeah, he doesn't like cursing. You don't like this and like that. Well, too fucking bad. You're in my goddamn house.
This is turning into a confrontation, which
Okay,
I have a lot to complain
confrontation,
about
yeah.
here. I have a big complaint about
Why
your house.
did you possibly eat something with an egg on it for lunch today? What the fuck was that?
It was California breakfast. It was like 12 o'clock here. It's 9 o'clock in Cali. So I'm like, I'm having some breakfast. They were still serving breakfast.
You already had breakfast 3 hours earlier. My wife made it.
That's true. That was my 6 a.m. breakfast.
What did you eat for lunch? What the fuck were you eating with eggs on it?
I just wanted eggs, and she sold me on the tacos. And I'm like, well, if I'm going to be in, what town were we in? I may as well.
He had
Where were we?
tacos. What kind of meat was in the tacos?
Sausage. Hold on. I got to figure out where we were.
I don't know.
I
This
can't remember
guy's
the name.
weird. You want to go? You want to see
Yankee
weird?
Town. Yankee Town.
We went to the middle of friggin' nowhere. It was a total waste of our time to go to Hicksville because my big shot friend wanted to see his property. This guy's selling. He's got a marina. He's got RV slips. He got Airbnb. He had it all. When we got there, he didn't have shit. He had it, but I wouldn't want to stay or be around it. So anyway, and then the city said, no, you can't make no fucking expansion. He thought he was going to make it into this big fucking place and all this shit. But the city, no, we want to keep it the way we are. Leave our stuff alone. No more RV spaces. No more this. No more that. Leave it alone. That's the basically day. Plus, we almost crashed in a plane today.
Yeah, we did.
What happened? I didn't even understand. But I knew something was wrong. But the pilot didn't tell us or tell me until we got on the ground safely. What the fuck happened?
Yeah, so the way he explained it was that when you go on a runway with a plane, right when you're about to take off and you get to that certain speed, you have a decision point. Do you take off or hit the brakes? And so right when that decision point came, these two warning lights came on saying part of the hydraulics of the plane had failed that help them turn the plane and help them land the plane. And so he actually hit reverse for a moment. There are no reverse boosters on this plane. But then he decided, you know what, YOLO, hits the gas anyway, we take off. And then when it comes to landing, we're like, why are we going like 200 into the land? Which apparently was in the manual that if your hydraulics fail, you land faster. And we're like, we're going to die.
Anyway, we landed safely because I have first-class expert pilots. I don't think it helped either. My friend Frank in the back, who sits in the back of a plane, telling the pilot where to go. Take a left over here. He's looking out the window. Take a right over here. It's not a fucking taxi. I mean, it's crazy. I've never experienced that before. Somebody telling a pilot, "Well, here, go there." What a day.
I've also never been in a plane where there's a pilot flying and there's no flight path. It's literally your friend just going, no, right this way more. And we're 1,000 feet off the ground. We're in a jet.
We're only 1,000 feet high. 1,000 feet.
1,000 doesn't. You same thing. It felt like it felt like a dozen.
Anyway, we made it back safe and sound, and there is one parachute on the plane under my seat. So that's the story. Aaron, how was your day today?
It was stressful. Not gonna lie. School's wrapping up. You know, you got exams soon. Just working at it, trying to study, trying to get good
He's going to
grades.
school.
Trying to get good grades so I
couldn't
can get
handle
that
school.
good new car.
Ooh,
car.
that Tesla.
Listen, he already knows. His car is based on his grades.
Oh.
Okay? You bring me bad grades, you'll get bad car. You might even not get a car. It's that bad. All right, so Kevin's here. You get to enjoy him. We're stuck with him. And let me tell you, this guy's not playing on full deck. I mean, I'm just going to be honest, you know. He's out there, okay? But I guess that's what it takes. He's really great. I mean, I've listened to Kevin's podcast. I mean, what do you do?
Something about real estate and stuff.
He knows real estate. Yeah. He knows his shit. He's out there motivating people. He's helping people. He knows the stock market. He knows every fucking thing. I'm from California. I know everything. This guy ran for fucking governor, except he painted his head red, and that's what killed the fucking campaign. Why did you do that?
Well, everybody's complaining.
Hello. All right, I'm done for the night.
Really?
Now it's all on you.
Oh, the comments are freaking out about your mic.
My mic.
I hear him pretty clearly.
I mean, talk to the Pollock. I mean, I don't know. He handles the sound. He handles the film. He handles the editing. He handles every goddamn thing. We are being controlled by the Polish mafia.
I think Ben's just screaming.
Yeah, he's screaming too much.
I'm screaming too much. Okay, I'll be quiet.
I'm like, can I lower the volume?
Kevin's here. Let's be cool, man. You know, fool around. Yes, just came off the fucking beach.
I did. Yeah, I went on a run on your beach. Okay, so that's my complaint about your house, by the way.
Oh, he's complaining about
Okay, so here's my complaint. My complaint is I have literally nothing to complain about. There's nothing. I came here so I can make an exposed video to complain. What do I get? I get no income taxes, beautiful beach, the weather's amazing, the beach breeze is warm. I get to drive a convertible. The water's actually warm without rip tides. I don't got a Gavin Gruesome. I have nothing to complain about.
What's a Gavin Gruesome?
The governor.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Although I did almost die in your plane, so that is a little downside.
Well, you know, that's why we live here, because life is perfect, almost. In 3 more years, when Aaron graduates high school, then my life will be hopefully really perfect.
Hey, Ben, we have a caller that's a beginner in real estate.
Oh, a beginner.
Kurt, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I hear
Can you hear him? I can hear him. You can hear him.
I hear him. Yeah,
Aaron,
I
you can
hear
hear him.
him.
Aaron, you hear him? Wake up, Aaron.
So I don't know. I'm not a beginner.
I can't hear him.
We have about 7 properties. We're clearing like 150 a year with Airbnb. What should we do?
You're not a beginner if you got 7
stack
properties.
some cash?
You know what the fuck you're doing, goddamn it. You got 7 goddamn Airbnbs, people moving in, people moving out, booking rooms, cleaning rooms, all that shit. You're doing all that, or you hired management company?
We do the messaging. We do a little bit of the on-site. We're not on-site. Some of them are further away where we have
You have any Airbnb?
basically a clean
Done it before.
manage
Done it,
manage
right?
them.
All right. Well, we have an expert here on Airbnb.
What? So what's the question? It sounds great.
Well, so there's only so much my wife and I can do. Like, we're saving up some money. We also have an opportunity zone, like real estate funds, but much smaller cut of those deals. So, like, what would you guys do if you were in, like, me and my wife's position? We just keep saving money and just keep hammering at it.
Let me see.
We get a
Ben,
decent cut
you know, I'm
of these other deals.
It sounds to me like you are kind of working on this full time with your wife. Am I right about that? I'm trying to figure out what your time commitment is here, because if you have a lack of time, or how much are you actually working on this? Like, is this your only source of income?
It's I'm a firefighter, so I make decent money. It's a 24-hour shift. I can work around that. It's a lot of work at first to get them up and running, but once they're up and running, it's basically it does its thing. You manage it, it gets cleaned, but so anyway, so we have other investors. They're giving us money for bigger deals, but I get a small, real small cut, like 10%, something like that.
Ben, you should tell them.
Deals
Tell them about partners. Tell them what you told me about partners.
I mean, listen, you and your wife, you got a good income. You're a fireman. You do the Airbnbs. Are you a partner or you own those?
We have 7 ourselves that we own.
All right, you got 7 Airbnbs.
But
you're a firefighter. Does your wife work too?
No, she left her job since we had a kid.
All right. So basically, my thing is this. I don't like all that partnership shit. Sure. Partnership shit?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Shit. Anyway, I don't like it because I don't like, I'm doing all the fucking work. I'd rather borrow money. The bank is my partner, baby. I need money. I go to the bank. I get the money. I put my little piece in, 20%, and I do deals. And I do the deals I can afford to do. I'm not really into partnerships, but, some people, if it works for you. How much cash you got in the bank?
Cash or
liquid assets, money you can touch, stocks, bonds, cash. What do you got? Hold up, stick up. What do you got?
Like 80 cash, and my Tesla's killing me. So
don't worry, it'll come back.
50
Tesla. It's coming back. It's a game they play. They bring it down, they bring it up. China's down. China opens up. It comes back. Don't worry about it. Don't stress like I am. I lost 10 fucking million in the stock market. And that's with fixed fucking assets.
Oh my.
Fixed assets.
Well, listen, credit to you guys. You two guys,
loans.
you're the brightest guys in the game, man. I watch you guys all the time. You're the smartest guys out there.
Well, thanks, man. So how you've got 80K. How much are these properties that you're buying, and where are they?
He's not buying yet. He wants to buy. How much do you owe? Are those 7 assets, apartments, condos, houses? What are they?
Most of them are single family
houses. Okay.
Most of them are single family. There's a triplex.
How much are they worth? Take all the properties. How much are they worth all packaged together?
They're probably see. I wouldn't sell them at if a house makes $80,000.
How much are they worth? They worth 700 grand, 100 grand a piece.
What's it worth on the open market? Probably high 200s
a piece.
Yeah.
All right, so you got $1.4 million.
On average,
$1.4 million. How much do you owe the bank out of the $1.4 million?
About 80%. So most of them are locked in with low rates.
You can't go back to the bank and say, "Can I have some more money, please?" You can't do that right now. Okay, fine.
No,
I don't know. There might be. Let me tell you something. There might be banks out there. I'm not aware of any, so I can't recommend any. Maybe that are loaning on Airbnb. I heard they're starting to do it if you can show him a year or 2 tax returns of serious income.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he can show his income, and maybe the bank will give him some money because now you got it established. Business, making money.
You've got 80K. I think we're coming up, and we'll talk maybe a little bit more about this later, but I think we're coming up at an opportunity where we'll probably in the next 6 months see prices at least soften a little bit, and you'll have some better opportunities to go shop for more inventory. You've got 80K. You really only need 40 of that for a down payment, 40 of it for fix up max. You're probably not even spending that on these things. What are you spending 15, 20K on these to fix them up, to get them ready for Airbnb? But then you got to furnish them and all that. Maybe just wait until the end of the year and go buy another one. And then you'll have 8 and you'll have an even number. And then, save up some more money. You've got a great career. You've got a child at home, spend some time with the family and do it again next year. One a year, dude, you'll be retired and set.
Let me ask you. I mean, right now, if you went out, if you went out and bought another property equivalent to the ones you have, would you have to spend more than $200 a door?
Yeah, they're so expensive now. We really bought most of them a long time ago. At Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Jersey, you don't sound like Jersey. Well, I heard Donald Trump had a hotel there once. It didn't work out. He had 2 hotels. He wasn't satisfied.
He had 4.
He had 4.
He had 4. They all went bankrupt.
He's too greedy. He had a hotel. It was successful. He's doing good. But no, he had to do more. Well,
Sad thing is, he's the better option, too.
Yeah, we're not in a great place. All right. So thank you very much. But I'm not big on partners. But if that's the only way you can make some serious moves, then do it. I had a partner when I first started out, and then I got big enough to where I didn't need a partner no more, and I got rid of them. Just like if you make enough money in real estate, you're probably going to tell the fire department, say, I'm out of here. I mean, that's the way
I'm trying.
All right, well, good luck to you, but keep pushing and do the deals any way you can. Anything that's to bring money into your life.
I appreciate everything, guys. Hey, you guys are the two smartest guys out there, man.
Thank you. All right, Aaron, you got anything?
Yeah, Caleb Todd, thank you for the $50.
All right.
Ben, I'm 22 with 2 single-family houses, working on a third, but I want to get into bigger deals. Should I start flipping for quick cash, or is there a better way to build capital quickly? It's right there on
22, and he's got 2 houses. That's great.
It's pretty good.
How
much? Well, I guess there's probably no way to follow up
on the third. I mean, that's great. I mean, if these houses are making you money, are they cash flowing? That's the big question. I mean, if they're cash flowing, keep doing it. I mean, the flip, I don't care. Do whatever you can to make money. If you see an opportunity to do a flip, then do a flip. If you see cash flow and opportunity, then do that. Whatever puts you further and further up the damn ladder. That's all that matters. You're 22 years old. You should be working 16 hours a day. That's what I did when I was 22. And I was in the Army. Yeah. I was in real estate and the Army when I was 22.
Yeah, great people to sell real estate to because they're always moving and they need to buy another place. VA clients are great and they all know each other.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
You're 30?
Yeah.
You can still join the military.
I'm too old to join the CIA unless I'm already in it.
CIA.
No, but here's the thing. One of the things cover your butt. Yeah. One of the things I notice is a lot of folks get very anxious to try to move up. I don't think there's anything wrong with just if you've got a model that works and you've got you've got 2 single families already. You've got a model that's, as you said, cash flowing, or you're building equity in it, or even both. Keep doing it. Would focus on increasing your top line, maybe with a better job if you don't already have a great one, or increasing your income at the job you're at. So that way you can qualify for more homes and just keep buying. And then worry about this problem when you're 30 and you've got, 30 of these homes or whatever. Maybe then you bundle them all together, sell them and go buy a larger apartment building. But going from 2 homes to bigger deals by flipping, the taxes, the fees, it's not worth it.
More money, more problems.
Yeah.
But 22 years old, do it. Just do it, like Nike says.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Anything, Aaron? Rafal? Anybody?
Here,
Kevin? Anybody? Am I here? What?
So Uguay, appreciate he had the first super chat of the night, so I'm going to read it. Ben, I'm 14 and I'm starting to invest. Do you got any advice for me? He's 14.
14? How old are you, Aaron?
15.
You got any advice for him?
I mean, I would just try to gain as much knowledge as you can. If you know for a fact that's what you want to do in life, then try to gain as much knowledge as you can. I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. I really don't have any other option. So
that's right.
I'm
14,
really
pretty young. 14. But if he's already thinking about making money and he's only 14, this kid's going to be maybe a billionaire by the time he reaches that age. But, whatever you can do to make money, do it. You want to invest, you can't buy real estate right now. You could with a cosigner, under their name, blah, blah, blah. I think that'd be 18 to own real estate. Is that true?
To enter contracts.
Enter contracts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
well, what you can do is you can, and then I just confirmed, I think Morgan Stanley, Schwab does this, custodial Roth IRAs. So that way you can essentially contribute, like your parents could pay you money as like a salary or something like that. You can pay the nominal taxes on that as a 14-year-old. Then take that money, that after-tax money, put it into a Roth. Now at 14, you start growing that every year, like $5,000 or whatever the limit is. You grow that tax-free. Whatever you make on that money, you grow it tax-free. So custodial Roth, even if you throw it into a basket of index funds or whatever, great. But yeah, gain knowledge, especially get ready to buy real estate. If you can buy a home when you go into college, you're 18, you buy a home when you go into college and then rent out to the rooms and house hack it. What a great way to start.
If you're 14, you're thinking about investment, you're on the right track.
Yep.
You need to really sock away every dime you get your hands on. But to make more, it's hard at 14. I mean,
keep doing what you're doing too, watching channels like this.
Tell your parents, hey, I found a house I want to buy and rent it out. You want to loan me a couple $100,000? Maybe they'll do it. Maybe they won't.
Awesome.
I don't know.
We got to call it.
I'd do it if Aaron was serious and put a deal on the table.
I've done that many times, but I get ignored. Anyways, we have a caller though.
We have a caller.
We did.
Hello, Ben, Kevin. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you.
Awesome. Great. Hey, I'll keep it short. I know you like to keep it short. So I'm 19 years old. I'm in college right now. I've got $1,000 in the bank account. I've got $8,000 in my Roth IRA, but I can't use it as collateral. I'm wondering. So in the next year, I'll be working. I'll probably make 20 grand within the next 12 months. I'm wondering what can I do with $10,000 to $20,000 to get started in real estate, or just to have a good start to make more money to then get into real estate. I'd like to get into something significant that cash flows a decent amount.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing we got to figure out how to do is go from 20K of income to more. Don't bother trying to buy real estate and
You're
get your
in
income
college,
up that.
right?
Yeah,
You're in college, right?
it's also true.
Is he still there?
Yeah, I'm in college.
All right,
Yeah,
you're in
I'm still there.
college. You're 19. You're in college. Let me tell you about real. To me, this is in my opinion. Listen, I didn't go to college. Okay, so but if you're in college, that's important because you're setting yourself up. I hope you're studying something you like and something you plan on going into, right?
Yeah, I'm going for civil engineering. I
Very
could probably
good.
make
That's great. That's perfect with
70
real
up to
estate.
That's
So
very
you're
good.
on the
Yeah.
right track.
Yeah.
Right now, you need to focus on college.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin, has had the same idea I've been telling people. If you're in college, where do you live? You live at home or you live in a dorm or where do you live?
No, I live in an apartment.
Live in an apartment. You paying rent?
I do. I pay $700 a month right now.
Is it your own apartment or do you share the apartment?
I share it with 3 other people.
There you go.
But they each pay
Student
$700
housing.
too.
I mean, you can go out and rent a house with 4 or 5 bedrooms in it and get it for one certain price and then rent each bedroom out.
It's tough to qualify though with 20K.
Parents have to co-sign,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
You
You
ain't
can
gonna
do
have
that.
20K until he works another year. Listen, right
Yeah,
now,
that's true.
focus on college, get your engineering degree. That's a ticket to help you in real estate, and then get your career going. Because your career is something you're always gonna be able to fall back on. And then you do real estate next on the side. But if you're gonna invest all these years in college to be an engineer, that's what you need to focus on. That should be it's a short, long-term goal, and get it done, get established, then worry about real estate later. In the meantime, sock away every dime you can.
Yeah, and another thing too is if you're going to college for 4 years and then you get a job coming out of college, you can qualify as if you've already got 2 years of work experience. You get a job right away and say civil engineering right out of college. So that's an opportunity. What I like doing during college though was honestly get your real estate license and start trying to sell some real estate because you pop a deal or two, that's 10K every time potentially, and that's an easy side hustle during college.
He's right. He's 100% right. If you go and get your license and you're real hustler type and you can handle your studies and you can be out there on the weekends or at night showing places or helping people buy houses or whatever way to make an extra income, it's a license to make money.
License to make money. I like that. When I was in college, the thing that I loved so much is I would tell my clients, oh, this week I have appointments Tuesday and Thursday, but I could help you on Monday, Wednesday, or whatever. They didn't know that's when I had classes. They didn't know what my appointments are, and they don't need to know. My appointments could be visiting Ben or going to the spa or going to the spa with Ben.
Well, we're going to talk later about your deep issues that you have, but that's all right. Anyway, yeah, that's it. I mean, focus on your career and get that stable because then you can always fall back on that in life. All right.
All right.
Hey, but I will tell you this:
And,
when I was in the Army, that was like going to college. You know what I did on the side hustle? I rented other GI's properties because they needed housing in Germany.
Of course.
And it wasn't enough base housing. So I hooked up with this German guy. He had a bunch of apartments for rent that he wanted to rent. But, I had the connection with the military. So I'd bring the military guys to him. Back then, he was giving me like $250, which is a lot of money. Back in 1984, 5, and 6. Every time I brought him somebody to rent an apartment to. I hustled, do it while you're in school. I did it while I was in the Army. All right, what do you got? Aaron, you awake?
Yes, I'm
Wake
here.
up, goddammit.
All right, the BMW lifestyle. Thank you for the $100. Appreciate it. All right, let's get to it.
You're
I'm
not getting any of that money. You know that all goes to the Pollock to pay his rent. Don't get
You're right,
excited.
it does all go to the
He gets
channel.
excited when you start talking money around him. He's
That's
like the
good, though.
rabbit. He's like that rabbit that doesn't die, that never wears out. He's just going and going and going and going. You should do a goddamn commercial for Duracell.
The Energizer Bunny.
Yeah,
The other one,
Energizer Bunny.
Andrew.
In fact, let's put some goddamn bunny ears on him. He look good in bunny ears.
All right, I'm 24, making $191K a year as an auto tech in Fort Lauderdale.
Wow.
You're a part
For
of town.
Tesla?
Maybe.
That's impressive.
So I own 3 rentals in Ohio, and my house is here for combined $780K, and I owe less than $500K. Should I buy a $500,000 to $800,000 duplex in Fort Lauderdale, or wait, like Meet Kevin says? Opinions, advice.
Why? I mean, me, Kevin says, wait. What do you think?
Things are very expensive right now, but they should be coming down. Interest rates are going up. It's not a great, I mean, it's all about the numbers. The point is that if you do buy a place and you say, well, wait a minute, if I do pay these bastards $400,000 for this duplex, and I do the numbers on how much my mortgage is, my taxes are, and you fix your rate, then your cash flow is your cash flow. I mean, could rents go down? They could. I don't think they'll go down. I think they're going to stay the same. They hit a height right now. But
And it's an interesting thing that, rents have gone up, but what's crazy is housing prices have gone up even more. Like, you got this like exponential curve on housing prices, and rents are just like,
But if he's locked in a duplex and he's making $1,000 a month, and his interest rate is fixed, you don't have to worry about the bank charge no more. It's $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month. Whether you paid $400 for the place, or let's say the market goes down, you pay $350 or $325. It's still the same cash flow. So is your house worth less money in somebody's eyes? Maybe. But what do you care? You ain't selling it.
Well, and that's the other thing too, is if you can find a good deal, buy it. I mean, if I came across as a really good deal,
There ain't no good deals.
Well, I mean, if you find a good deal, buy it. If you can't find a good deal, I don't think there's a problem with being patient right now. But I certainly wouldn't pay like market value for something right now, or unless I got a good deal. If I thought I got a really good deal, absolutely.
I mean, like you always say, it's all about the numbers. If
Yeah,
the numbers make
there you
sense,
go.
then buy it.
Yep.
If it makes sense, it makes dollars.
Investment Joy here.
Or-
Another YouTuber said, leave Ohio. I'm not sure if that's because he's from Hawaii and doesn't want the competition. I don't know.
I'm not from Ohio. I hate Ohio.
No, yeah.
I can't stand Ohio.
No, why not?
I don't know. The people there I never met anybody that was really great from Ohio. They always swindled me or tried to swindle me or did something bad to me. I don't know. Are you from Ohio?
No, but I visited Brandon, the other YouTuber.
I'm sure there's some good people in the state.
Yeah.
I'm not buying anything there. But they have high cap rates, I noticed too. And that's
Oh,
the reason.
yeah. Oh,
High
yeah.
cap rates are always in places that ain't that great. That's
Well, all right.
What else? What else?
I bet you Yankee Town has high cap rates.
Yankee Town. I didn't see a Yankee there. That was up with crackers. That's all I saw out in the damn middle of nowhere today. But, what are you going to do? Your friend asks you to do him a favor. You do him a favor. Why? Because if I ask that guy a favor, he'll give me the fucking shirt off his back. So what do? You got to treat people the way they treat you. I knew it was going to be bullshit anyway, but, what are you going to do? He's not in real estate. He's in the restaurant business. And he owns marinas and he owns boats and he knows all that boat and shit. And, but it doesn't match real estate,
Do you think he's just bored?
Did he what?
Do you think he was just bored?
No, that guy's not bored. That guy goes from 6 a.m. to 10 at night. He just he gets these ideas about, he's really into boating. His kids are like expert fishermen. He has 15 fishing boats. He thought that this area would be a great place and people will come with their families and he can set up Airbnbs and have new docks put in and all this shit with my money or his too. But basically, you know what killed that deal? Believe that good lunch that we had with the mayor.
Oh, yeah.
We had lunch with the mayor.
Yeah.
He didn't look like the mayor. He was working at a gas station, but he looked like a guy I don't want to fuck with either. Anyway, we had lunch with the mayor, and he pretty much, and the other guy next to him was his administrator. They laid the cards on the table. They said, we want to change things here, but right now they don't want this place growing. Right?
Who asked the questions, Ben?
I think you did.
Yeah, that's right.
You were sitting there like, you're doing your homework, you're reading all about the place, you're doing all this shit. I don't do any of that shit.
Yeah, that's right.
I just wing it, baby.
Ben's like, show me the cash flow, damn it!
That's all I care about.
He's talking to the mayor.
Money is this place making?
He's looking at the mayor. I don't care. I just want to know if the cash flow is good.
That was a damn good burger, I'll tell you that. What was the name of that place? River, Blackwater.
Was it
Blackwater in Yankeetown, Ingalls, in the middle of nowhere, the Crystal River. You can swim with the manatee. My wife swims with a manatee every night.
Blackwater's not the best name.
I think we got a caller.
We have a caller. Tell him we'll call him back later. Take a message, Rafal.
You remember Blackwater from Iraq?
Blackwater from Iraq?
Yeah, Blackwater. The New York Times thing. What was that, like 07, the shooting in the Colton at the end?
I try to forget those things.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
It had to do with Clinton's
private
wife,
contractors.
Clint Blackwater or some shit. I don't know.
Never mind. That's terrible.
All right. What else we got going on? What's going on today with the stocks? You want to talk stocks or what? You're a stock guy,
really.
man. Yeah. I think he was sweating all day looking at the spoon. He must have looked the fucking stock
Uh-huh.
up 100 million times.
You know,
Listen now. Oh shit, it went down a penny. Oh shit, it went up.
Home
What?
Depot. I told you. Didn't listen to me. It's all right. It's all good.
Listen,
It's okay. One
Creepo.
day we'll get it. We'll get it.
Listen, I don't take no creepo for Home Depot.
Who's the creepo?
I don't know. You tell me.
Anyways, I told him to buy it at $286. Right now it's
$289.
Yeah, it went down. To
Okay, okay. I told him to buy it.
We went up from what he said, and then went back down because everything's crashing.
Okay. So
we're
I told him to
in the
buy it
same goddamn
286.
boat,
No,
all right?
I told him to buy it
So go wave your
286.
fucking flag somewhere else.
I know this is what happened. Told him to buy it 286. Right now it's at 200 pretty much.
No, it's
I mean
not.
300. Sorry, 300 pretty much. And it has the potential to grow still.
All right, I'm
it's all
going to
ba-
get
to
you
me,
and
it's
your
based off the
mommy a
chart.
stock
I mean,
account. You guys can do whatever
you
the hell
know,
you want.
I don't
I'm going to put $100 in there.
You know why I'm worried
just
about
a
Home
kid.
Depot?
Why?
Why?
Well, because if the real estate market slows down, people stop spending on their homes.
That's true.
And heads up.
Recession.
Mm.
Recession. And everything, I'd say everything's a fortune. I mean, at Home Depot, everything's double. A stud used to cost, I remember, like what, $4? Less than
Oh
that?
my gosh, yeah.
Two
Now
by
it's like
fours?
$7 to $8.
It's 4 times the price to build. It's
California,
crazy.
it's $40 a stud.
I just
Yeah,
can't
you got
believe
a lot of studs.
Tesla's.
A lot of studs in Home
I saw
Depot,
Tesla hit-
California.
I don't want to know what Tesla hit today.
I can't
okay?
believe yesterday
Tesla?
Tesla hit 681.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
buying
that was
it
today.
300.
Oh, that was today?
I'm waiting for 300.
That
What's
was
his
today.
name?
You're right. That was today, not
What's
yesterday.
his name again?
Elon?
Elon
Elon. When it goes down to 300, then I'll invest in Elon.
So you're buying
300.
Twitter?
Did he buy it? Did he close the deal? He had to
No, it's
leverage
not-
it.
it's not
Oh, wait
close
a
yet.
second.
You could buy the share.
Tesla's going down while he's trying to leverage his Tesla stock. And every dollar goes down,
Oh,
as
yeah.
less money he
I
can
didn't think of that.
borrow.
He is trying to get out of the market.
Elon's
now.
probably saying, oh, shit.
He's actually trying to
I'm going to
demargin.
have to sell a
Yeah.
rocket ship to buy fucking Twitter.
This is true.
All right. What are we doing here? We're a
We
fool.
got a caller.
We have a caller.
Hello.
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 Hello. My name is Michael Kent. I'm 19 years old. I have my own LLC and a lawn care business, and I work a full-time job as well. I work 14 hours every weekday, and I'm looking to get in real estate, and I spend all my time studying it. I don't even listen to music. I just listen to the podcasts and reviews and all this stuff, and I'm just wondering where to find the deals. I know about, you got to find the deals and all this and that, but I walk up and down the street, I drive around, I see somebody with a U-Haul, I go and ask, like, what's up, you guys moving? What's the deal with the house and all this and that. But I never get anywhere. And I feel like I don't have enough time to go and find the deals. So is there like somewhere I can cheat that? Like find it easier?
How much money you got?
I pretty much put all my money into my business, but I have a good credit score, and
How much money you got?
He said 0, Ben.
You have no money?
Got no money.
You're mowing your ass
No.
off fucking 14 hours a day and you ain't got no money?
I just put it all into assets in my business.
So
All
like
right. Well, you're
mowers.
building up
and
your
stuff?
business, and that's
Yeah.
a smart, good
Okay.
thing. But the point is, have you ever borrowed money before?
I have I
I'm not
borrowed money
talking
for a
about the
car, I bought
pawn
a
shop.
car.
I'm talking about from a bank.
A bank, yes. I have a car loan that I pay off.
Not a car loan.
I
Car
understand
loans
how
are
they work.
worse loans than for you.
Hmm.
You ever borrowed against real estate before?
He's 19.
No.
Oh, you're only 19? I'm
19,
sorry,
yeah,
you're only
yeah, yeah,
19.
yeah.
Okay, well,
How much are you making from the business a year?
My business, it just started, and I'm already profiting really, really well. I'm doing all the accounting and the booking myself. It's really sloppy, but I'm turning a really good profit, and I work a full-time job.
How
on
much a
top of
month?
that, and all the money I make from that. A month from the business. Last month I made about maybe $8,000
Oh, that's good.
profit.
In a
That's
month?
after
That's good.
all the expenses and everything.
Wait, and you have a full-time job on top of that?
No, that is his job.
Yeah.
Wait, really? I missed that part. What's your
14 hours
full-time
a
job?
day. He's doing 8 and 6.
Mm.
I work at a factory that makes performance exhaust systems.
All right, so you
I
work
work there. I
full-time.
wake up at
You're
5.
who's doing all the work for the lawn mowing business? You or you're hiring people?
Me, and when I need help, I hire somebody to come help me.
I mean, you're on track to make $140,000, $150,000 a year if I'm just adding your factory job together with if you can keep this 8K going sustainably. And you're that. I mean, am I right about that? Approximately.
Yeah, approximately. It's up and down.
That's
depending
great,
on
dude.
How busy I am.
You guys stop trying to do a real estate agent's job and look at the MLS and find fixer-uppers and deals, or talk to agents and say,
Yeah, but
he's gotta
first
use
thing you got to
income
do
first.
is line the money up.
He's got to qualify first.
You gotta
Yeah.
have a down payment. Listen,
Yeah.
listen. This is what I would do if I was you. What do you live at home still?
Yeah, I live with my mother, so I live
All
on
right.
the street.
This is what you need to do. All right. Have you done a tax return last year in the 2000? Have you done the 2021 tax yet, or no? Have you ever filed a tax return in your life?
Yes.
All right. That's what you got to worry about. You right now, you got to show who the hell you are. And the only way we represent ourselves in this world in front of banks is tax returns and credit. And, keep your credit clean. Don't buy a bunch of retail bullshit. And you need to worry about borrowing the money. Like your first home could be a FHA with only 3.5% down. You only need $3,500 for every $100,000. And you can get up to a fourplex. Right now, you need to work, save your money, get as much bigger number you can on that tax return to show that you're making money. And then, of course, you depreciate shit and hire a guy to do your tax return. But you need to bust your ass right now like you've been doing and keep and if he's, $150,000 a year, like you said, at the end of the year, you see what you got. Save, work your tax return up, line yourself up to get approved for a real estate loan. I mean, that's the first step. Line the money up.
Yeah. Qualify.
So that's what you suggest is just work, save up, and then the deals will come to me, kind of.
You'll find the deals right now. If you found a deal, how the hell are you going to pay for it? You got no money.
It's what you're saying.
What are you going to do? Say, okay, I'll mow your lawn for the next 5 years if you give me the down payment on this. I mean, no, I'm not trying to insult you. You're only 19, and I commend you for working so hard and everything. I hope Aaron works hard like that when he's 19. But right now you need to line yourself up to make money and establish yourself so you'll be able to qualify for a loan when you're 21. I think you could probably do it at 19, but they want to see history. You got to show a track record.
Yeah, well, I completely agree. You need 2 years for the self-employment. The factory job, I don't think you're going to qualify on that.
What do you mean?
No, they'll add them together. No, of course. But alone on the factory job, I doubt that's going to be enough to qualify.
His income.
No, his income's also the mowing.
Listen, let's forget the business. If he just had the job, he could qualify for a loan.
Could you? Well, how much are you making on the job?
Anybody. People work every day. They show them that fucking work.
Factory job is going to be $40K. How much are you making in the factory?
Factory job in this country pays big money.
Let's hear.
How much?
A week, I make well, I don't get paid weekly, but I make probably about $550 a week from the factory job.
All right, so $25,000 a year, so or
dude,
whatever. But
that was good math, man. 25,300 at 46 weeks. You did that like that. This guy, that was good, man. See, okay.
I'm an estimator, not a calculator, but an estimator.
That's good. All right, you should be an appraiser.
All right, well, seriously, start stacking your money.
All right,
if you can keep growing the business, grow your business. Maybe you can hire people to help you, make money off of them, but just keep working at it. But work yourself up to get a loan in the bank. And let me tell you something. At any time right now, you're over 18. You can go to an FHA lender or broker and say, hey, what do I need to do to qualify? They'll tell you at what level you need to get to. And that's what you got to do. Line that money up. Then you'll find a fucking deal. Maybe you'll find a fourplex and live in it and get at mommy's house. I'm just kidding.
It's actually, he can save a lot of money living in mommy's house.
You can. He does. He still lives in mommy's house.
That's right. I live at your house right now.
I know.
Free. Soon. I live rent free here.
Oh, you're paying, baby. I got you paying. You think I'm stupid? Yeah, sure. Come stay in my house. I'll feed them. But I got fucking me, Kevin, here. Okay, yeah, it's a good deal for me. My wife's doing the cooking. I got a room next to a room we don't even use. Somebody died in that room, by the way.
Yes.
But it was a long time ago before the house was built.
I feel fair.
In that space.
I felt it. I put my Starlink satellite down and I'm like, I'm getting weird interference.
These fucking like satellite dishes or some shit. Who the fuck? This guy travels with more techno equipment and he's got a little backpack with some change underwear in it. And that's it. He wants to wash his clothes every night. He comes here with all this because his tech stuff is more important than anything. He comes here, he's hanging, put up big dishes on the patio. My neighbors are wondering what the fuck's going on here. We got spies going on here and shit. This guy thinks he's in the CIA. You got anything?
I mean, honestly, no. To circle back on what you said about how he does numbers so quickly.
Yeah, that's good.
I think it's crazy because Now at my time, and even with my brothers, you can tell we can't do it as fast as you do it because we've always had like calculators, iPhones. We like my generation especially, we have a calculator right here. We would rather type it in right here than really think it out. At least me and a lot of people I know besides you.
Computer.
Yeah, but his calculator, he had the cheat to it. You know what the cheat was?
What?
He said $500 a week, so he multiplied it by 50. 5 times 5. Come on, my 3-year-old can do that.
I didn't do that.
No, you're right.
I didn't do that. I multiplied it by 4. I figured it's a couple of grand a month. 2 times 12 is 24.
Okay.
Round it up to 25 grand a year. That's the way I do everything on a month. You know why?
So you took the long way.
I collect money by the month. Everything in my world for the past 35 years has been how much do I get a month? Rent is by the month, baby. You got any someone said stupid chats.
Well,
I think we're about to get a caller.
We got me, Kevin, here. Come on, you got a question?
We got a caller.
Send a question. You want to get on the phone? Let's do it. He goes, I don't know. He may not come back after I get done with him. Let me tell you, I was nice to him the first night last night, and then you get to see what he's really like. Okay, You see, this guy ain't Mr. Nice, pretty boy like he acts like running for governor.
The real Kevin
you
comes
really
out.
gave it up when you dyed your hair red. You green too, right?
I don't know which one.
No, I did both.
I did both. Yeah. But see, then the red faded while I was in Mexico, and it turned pink, and I left it.
All right. Well, you're a strange person, I'll tell you, but that's okay. I don't care if people are strange. As long as he ain't hurting me, I don't care if he dyes his hair purple. I don't care. We had that crazy purple English kid once.
No, I'm not the one blowing smoke in the other people's face.
I'm not, face of blowing his face. I'm trying to be respectful right now. Keep the cigarette over here. Normally, I put it over here. See how good? I don't do that for nobody.
We have a caller.
Hey, what's going on? Hey. What's going on, guys? What's up, Ben? What's up, Kevin?
Hey.
How are you?
How are you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. What you got for us? Come on. We ain't got all night.
All right. I'm ready. Hey, Ben, I own some.
Kevin's got to start hitting the bottle in about an hour. He's a boozer, too. No, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of which, when are we doing that shot? You brought it up.
Let's see what else he got in that bag of tricks. He did have something to do.
All right, Ben. So
Go ahead. What do you got?
Here's the question I got. I got a house I bought 3 years ago. I bought it cash, fixed it up, got a mortgage on it.
Wow.
Only owe $50,000 left on it, and
but you bought it
valued
cash.
right now $253. I bought it.
Yeah.
Well, I bought it cash, fixed it up, got a mortgage on it. Only $80,000.
Oh.
My parents helped me with my first deal.
Good.
So I only owe $49,000 right now on it. For $250,000, $300,000 area. Wondering if I should hold it. That's good cash flow and refinance it, pull the money out, or sell it.
Hold on.
Oh,
we're having technical difficulty.
My bad.
His bad.
I'm like, whose is that?
Is it my bag or my bad? What is it?
My
bad.
And what the fuck does that mean? I'm bad? I'm bad. What Michael Jackson created?
It means you fucked up, Ben.
I'm bad. My bad.
I made a mistake.
It's like my mistake.
Screwed up.
Bad. Yeah.
You guys have your own language.
You got to talk his language.
All right, I'm sorry, guys. So you got a house.
Yeah.
You still owe $50,000 on it almost. It's worth $100, you said? How much is it
No,
worth?
it was like 3 to 4, wasn't it? I don't know.
No, 250 to 300,000.
Oh, that's a lot of equity, man. You need to get more money out of the bank. You only owe $50,000 on a $250,000 house?
Yeah, my parents, a guy who worked for our restaurant, he sold it to us for $20,000 cash.
Oh.
Put
now it's worth
$250,000.
That's great.
When I got it appraised, it was worth $130. Now $250.
That's great. That's great. And what are you doing with it? You renting it out? Are you living in it? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm charging below the market rent. I'm getting $1,150 a month. The mortgage is like $600 right now. I had a guy in there about a year and a half. Always saves on time.
Yeah, I don't know. What's your real cash flow? You got your mortgage, your taxes, your insurance. What is it all? How much you really cash flowing at $1,100?
That's what I'm doing. The 667 is all inclusive with the insurance.
So you're making $500 a month barely. You're really less than that, right? $450 a month. I don't know.
Yeah, 500. Yeah.
Honestly, everybody's got their own thing. You're making $5,000 a year off the place, okay? I'd rather get that goddamn. You only owe $50, and the place worth $250. I'd rather have $200,000 cash in my. How much money you got in the bank right now?
Liquid assets probably close to 200,000.
Well, you could have 400,000 if you dump that house for $500 a month you're making. And then you could 1031 to something else. I mean, you didn't live in it, so you can't count as a personal residence, but that would have been tax free. I mean, you could throw the tenant out. I don't know how long you got to live there for full 2 years.
Yeah.
But you could 1031 it to something else. Now you got 400 grand, sitting there to work with. 400 grand will get you $1.6 million on a nice $1.6 million deal. Up to.
Yeah.
What would you do, Kevin, if you were sitting here right now, you're making $5,000 a year on a house, or you could have $200,000 in your hand to work with?
Yeah, I would get a home equity line of credit, but you can't because it's a rental. Dang it. Okay, so we'll refinance it. I would refinance it. I get as much money out as I could. Screw the cash flow. I'll take it down to zero, and obviously leaving room for my expenses, and then take as much cash as I could to do what you did.
So he would have his cake and eat it too.
Mm-hmm.
If you could. I mean, based on a rental, they may not give you that. I don't know. They may only give you 75%.
Who cares?
At $1,100 a month, I don't know if the bank will say that house is worth $250 on a business level. It might be worth $250 if somebody wants to move in there with their family.
So you pay $500, you find out, and then you'll have a real answer.
He's right. You could go out there and try to leverage the shit out of the house and then have some money to work with on a new deal. And then you could run the cash flow down to nothing. That $500 a month, you can give that up for about $100,000 loan right now or more.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Yeah,
what do you want to do? You want to sit around, collect $5,000 a month? You want to get a refinance, pull some money out, or you want to sell it? You can sit around $5,000 a month. You can refinance and maybe pull $100,000 in your pocket, not taxable, or you can sell that puppy, have $200,000. You can 1031. You can go out and find something else. You don't have to pay the $40,000 tax on your gain. What do you want to do?
Sounds good
door
to
number
me.
one, door number two, door number three.
Yeah, I think you guys are both right.
Do what works for you. Do what works for you, But if I could get my hands on a couple of $100,000 and I didn't have much in life, I'd be out there trying to leverage that $200,000 into $1 million deal, baby. You go out and buy a dollar store for $1 million, put the $200,000 down and get about a 15% return on your money. Or you could buy something value add, fix it up like Kevin does. What, are you working on any projects lately?
Selling projects.
Selling.
I'm selling.
He's a seller.
I've never been a seller my whole life.
And now he's a seller.
Now I'm a
You better hurry up. The market's going down.
Oh, I know. I got rid of most of them in February.
Oh.
Right.
All right. Good luck to you. Take care. All right.
Yep, thanks,
so
man.
you're selling
Thanks,
right now. What do you got to sell? I'll buy it. I got 1031. I haven't finished up yet. Is it in California?
Oh, what am I going to do once I sell it or what?
No.
Oh, what am I selling?
Yeah.
You don't want to buy my houses. They're single family homes.
Single family homes.
Yeah.
To rent to more Californians.
No, yeah, I'm selling to people who are
Real
like,
people.
I don't really care about the market. I just want to live here for 7 years or whatever. I love the house.
There you go. That's the way it is. But yeah, I mean, so you're selling. What are you going to do with the money? You get 1031?
No, I'm going to sit on it.
You're going to sit on the money.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you all the details later. But basically, very quick.
I think he's a crypto.
No. It's going into a C corp, so I'm purposefully paying the taxes on it, putting it into a C corp and funding a startup.
Very good. He's going to be a startup. If you want to start him up, baby. Call him up. He's here right now. What else? You got anything, Aaron?
No. Are you near Orange County by any chance?
Yeah, no.
No. Okay, good. I don't know. I'm just saying. I just saw there was a fire. There was a fire in Orange County.
Oh no,
There's a fire in Orange County. You
Yeah.
better call home. Make sure your house ain't on fire.
Yeah.
You guys get a lot of fires there. You know why?
Yeah.
You get so many fires in California?
Because of Gavin Gruesome. We don't have water.
It's like being in hell.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I can see you running around with pitchfork in the fire. Yeah. All right. What do we got, Kevin? You're here. What are you going to do for us? Come on. Give us something.
Yeah, sure. I think we're in the midst of a recession. I think you should dump your money into stocks. I think you should wait to buy real estate. And when the stock market recovers, the recession will probably be towards the end. And then the real estate market will probably be closer to lower levels. And yeah, I've got my whole script planned out. So
Very good. His whole life is planned.
It's planned. Yeah.
I mean, stocks seem pretty reasonable right now. I mean, if it's $1 trillion company like Apple, the goddamn thing went down to 138 today.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know that shit. How much is a company worth? If the company is $1 trillion company, is the stock worth $138?
Well, yeah, and then the difficult thing now is usually what we do with stocks is we compare them to other companies. So you know how you do gross rent multipliers in real estate? Well, so what's happening is the rents aren't coming down in businesses, which would be the revenues, right? If anything, the rents are going up. But what's happening is the GRMs, the market gross rent multipliers, are coming down. So you might buy something, I don't know, 10 times gross and, wherever, Yankee Town, you probably buy it for like 6 times gross. And now those multiples have gone down to like 3. And so it's like, oh my gosh, you're getting this multiple compression. So it's hard to value when basically all of the comp multiples are just falling while the revenue's still
He's
up.
college educated. He's way above my head. The only gross
You
part
understand what I'm saying with
The only gross
GRMs.
part about my deals is me. I'm gross.
Okay, caps.
You're grotesque.
Caps are the same. Fine. The cap rates got cut.
I know.
I know you did.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Speaking of cap rates, are there
Sit
any-
on your money. Sit on your money.
Cash is king right now.
Cash is king.
Mm-hmm.
Cash is always king.
That's true.
Hey, caller.
Hey, hello. Hey, guys. How you doing?
Bad connection. Go walk towards the window. All right. We can't hear him now. What
Do you have
else?
any deals cooking? Anything new? I mean, I know it's hard in this
Tomorrow,
market.
I'm taking Kevin out, and we're going to John's Pass. I'm going to show his ass John's Pass. Okay? And we're going to check on that place, and we're going to see what the hell's going on over there. Would you get in one of those parachute sailings we got there? Would you get up in that? You got one of these daredevils and shit.
Only if you're my passenger.
What about the new?
I can't help you. You see what happened to that kid? He died from the. Oh, that was a roller coaster. Same thing.
The tower.
What the hell is Rafal doing?
Hey, what about the new the what is it? Duck boat. The new duck boat.
Quack, quack. Oh yeah, I gotta get you on the new duck boat. We have a trolley bus. It's not a duck boat. Okay, it's a trolley boat.
Trolley boat.
It looks like a
Duck boat.
trolley
It's the same
car.
thing.
It goes down the road like a trolley car, but that sucker goes down the ramp in the water. And we're gonna test it out with Kevin on it tomorrow. So you got a life jacket. Don't worry. We'll
I'm
provide
driving.
Life jacket. You're driving? Oh boy, we're really gonna be in trouble. Things are cooking at John's Pass. We got the new trolley boat. We got condos. We got single rooms there. You know what that place has? I'm gonna take it on a boardwalk. We got parasailing. We got I want to go on a pirate ship. We got a pirate ship, jet ski rental, dinner boats. You name it.
Fishing
You're gonna do it.
boats.
You're gonna do every single goddamn thing on that boardwalk.
You have a
tomorrow.
pilot ship?
We're gonna time it and see how long it takes Kevin to go from one end of the boardwalk and do every single activity at John's Pass,
Including your jail escape room.
yeah, that's where it ends. We're gonna lock you up in there. You'll be so tired, you'll be ready to crash.
Ben's gonna lock me up.
Yeah,
Ben's gonna put handcuffs on me.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time somebody probably did. All right, what do we got, Rafal? You doing anything over there or what?
Hell yeah, I'm trying to get you a caller,
What
but
about you, Aaron? You got any chats?
Yeah, I can read a couple. All right, let's see. Sorry, give me a second. I'm gonna find a good one.
It's all right.
All right, Brandon. I'm 18 and I own a arbitrage business making
You know,
around 100K per year.
We get a lot of teenagers today.
I'm wanting to scale my business, but also want to get into a more sustainable career. Advice on going to college for what is that? Comp science?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell
or
does
continue being
retail
self-taught.
arbitrage mean? What is that?
That's a
Wait, so
great
he's
question.
doing Gary V garage sales. He buys shoes at the garage sale for $5 and sells them on eBay for $25. It's arbitrage because you know the value of the shoes and the market doesn't, so you take advantage of it. Just like Warren Buffett, he buys Activision Blizzard for $78 knowing the deal is going to get done at $95. Arbitrage.
Arbitrage. I thought what I did was arbitrage. I borrow money for 3% from the bank, and then I reinvest it and take anywhere from 10 to 15%.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
I think
arbitrage.
yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
I'm doing that. You're selling sneakers. All right, whatever makes you happy.
Well, I mean, he's getting into comp sci. I think that's brilliant. I mean, I also love the fact that his
What is he
business is somehow
doing?
making 100K. Computer science.
Ooh.
You can make a lot of money with that. But the 100K in the art business, I mean, that's wild. That's pretty cool.
What does he mean? He wants to what? Scale my business. So his business is arbitrage.
Basically, he wants employees to go do the work for him, but it's hard if you're doing arbitrage because your employees could probably just literally do it without you once you teach them, and then you can't scale it. So you might be at, I mean, who knows? Maybe you have some kind of proprietary thing or whatever, but you might be at a dead end there and just make the money you can and take it from there.
What he wants to know
Yeah.
is he wants to know, should he go to college
Mhm.
for comp sci or continue being self-taught? Do you think he should actually go to school or keep learning on his own like he's been doing? What do you think? You went to college. I went to college.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're the personality type who's going to like computer science, why not? In the meantime,
Go to
you could still
college
do
or
your
not? Go to college?
go absolutely for computer science. Go to college, but you could continue being self-taught at the same time. The question's actually not
And
an
you can
or.
still
That's
do
an and.
arbitrage too, right?
You can
do
still do all of it. You literally
He's
do all
only
of it.
18. 18. You can
Do
do it all.
that.
He's crazier than I am. He's loony. All right.
hey Ben, let's try to put a caller on.
Got a lot of inner aggression.
Hey Raul.
All right, Rafal.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello. What do you want?
Hey, Ben, Kev, it's a pleasure to talk to you guys. Thank you guys for putting on this show. I appreciate it. I have a question for you. If you found investing out of state, I wanted to know your opinion. I'm helping my father sell his house in New York City, his favorite place. He's going to have about $850,000 delivered to the sale that he wants to invest in just pure cash flow. He doesn't care about appreciation or anything, just cash flow. So I was considering helping him invest out of state, but I want to make sure he doesn't get gouged with a property management company or anything like that. So I wanted to input.
I mean, the point is this: he's going to get his hands on $850,000 for selling a house in New York City, right?
Yes.
Okay. Unless he uses the bank's money to go with it, he's not going to get the greatest return. Is he willing to take a loan from the bank with the money he's putting in?
He has in the past. He's older now, so he doesn't really want to do that. But if the cash flow is good enough, I'm sure I could convince him.
I mean, basically, a guy his shape. What year is? How old is he? What year is he? How old is the car?
66.
What?
66.
Oh, he ain't that old, 66. All right. I mean, he doesn't want no responsibilities, I'm sure. He wants to go out of state, but he's not going to. Where's he going to live if he sells his house in New York? What's he going to do? Where's he going to live?
Oh, he invests in properties all over the place. So he has his own house in Pennsylvania, and so he's selling a duplex. He rents out.
Well,
in New York.
Pennsylvania pays. Let me tell you, I don't know why, but Pennsylvania pays some of the highest cap rates I've seen in the whole country. I don't know why. I want to go down there and find out. I want to buy Hersheytown. That's what I want to do. And he needs to go and look for some triple net deals with strong tenants, long leases in good neighborhoods, and get a high cap rate. He could probably buy dollar stores all day long. He could take the $850,000, split it up into maybe $3 stores. A dollar store's $1 million. They pay a 7 cap in Pennsylvania. That's $70,000 a year on the million. He borrows $800 in a bank. 8 times 4 is 32,000 a year. He pays the bank out of the $70,000 he's getting 38,000. He gets $38,000 on a $200,000 investment with no management, no responsibilities. That's what I would do if I was him. Go out there and find stuff that's, triple nets with a good 7 cap in Pennsylvania, if that's where he's going to be at. I mean, you can buy them anywhere. What's the tax in Pennsylvania? What's the state tax there? Anybody know?
Well,
I think it's like 70.
All right. Well, he's not to pay the state tax on his income, rental income, but he'll depreciate the building.
What experience do you have in property management or real estate? Because you're doing this, right? You're spearheading it for him?
Yes, I am. I'm a licensed agent in New York. He has way more experience handling residential property than I do. He's actually owned hundreds of units in the past that kind of got wiped out in 2000. So that's why he's so hesitant to take out.
You know what I would do?
What would you do?
I think I don't think your dad wants to do this, and I don't think you know these particular areas. And I'm not saying you can't learn them, but you're going to put a lot of effort into this, and you're not going to make a lot of money out of this, doing it. And it's not that it's about money. I know it's for your dad, but I think you'd be better off scaling your real estate business. Go make a lot of money in commissions in New York. At the same time, for him, if he just wants cash flow, he could 1031 into like a Delaware statutory trust and just milk 5, 6, 7% cash flow on some of them and do nothing.
Into what?
Delaware statutory trust. It's kind of like a REIT, and you could 1031 into it.
Oh, you have like ownership.
Yeah, exactly. But
every
nothing.
day. Guy goes out, buys a shopping center, he gets a 7 cap.
Yeah,
and he gets you 12% return. You get a piece of it.
He doesn't want to. The dad doesn't want to do anything, and he's selling in New York. So it's like
you trust the people you're going into.
Well, yeah, of course. Well, I mean, they have larger like syndications and companies that do all this stuff.
Wants to control whatever he's invested in. I don't know.
It sounds to me like he's 56 and he doesn't want to do anything anymore.
56.
I'm pretty sure it was 56. Let's make a bet. $5. $5. It was 56. How old's your dad?
Yeah, he's actually 66.
Boom! 66, you lose.
He said 56.
He said 60.
I heard 50.
Say it again. Say it again. 6, 6. Like in you, 666.
Ah, okay. No. Dang it, I owe you now. Dang it.
And I don't want that fucking Dodge coin you've been pushing.
Dang it.
Where you going, Dom? Give it to me later. You can't interrupt the podcast. This guy's really cuckoo. He's nuts. Anyway, I mean, your dad's going to Pennsylvania, right? He's moving there, right?
He already lives there.
All right,
he,
so
he owns property in Dominican Republic, but those are land contracts,
yeah.
so he
Listen,
doesn't really have any
let
responsibility
him ten.
there.
Well, the house. I don't know if he can 1031 the house. He lived in a house in New York City, or was it income property?
No, he could 1031 it.
All right, well, 1031 and help
technically
him find some deals, but you ain't gonna find him in New York. You're an agent, you know that. Let him go look at him in Pennsylvania for some good deals.
All right. Well, thanks so much for the input, guys. I
All right,
appreciate
good
it.
luck to you. I don't know what happened to Kevin. He probably, I don't know. Here he comes now.
I need change. This is all I have.
What the fuck is this? He has a stack of $2 bills. I ain't seen a $2 bill since I was 2. What the hell are you doing? These aren't even real, are they? They got your face on them. Looks like you. Are you related to Thomas Jefferson? Man, that's a lot of
you know
$2
what?
bills.
Because I don't have change, you get more.
You're supposed to say, keep the change, you fucking animal.
I swear he said 56. I was so
Well,
confident.
because you don't hear that good.
Yeah, that's
We got
true.
cheap earphones here.
What?
Cheap earphones.
What?
There we go.
All right. What's next?
All right, what do we got?
All right, let's do a super chat. So, hey guys, huge fan of both of you. I'm 23 and I inherited 2 properties and $30K in cash. Monthly, I make $4.5 grand. 4.5 grand. So life is good. My question is, how do you get rid of the guilt when collecting rent? I feel weird to charge people rent.
What? Guilt? You're doing them a favor. You're providing a place for them to exist and live. Okay? It's the perfect situation. You're providing them somewhere to live. They pay you the rent. Everybody's happy.
You know what he needs? Property manager. You're too emotional to be in this business.
He ain't got that much property to manage.
No.
Like
Get
you
it?
say.
So let him charge 10%. Who cares? He got 2 properties. It's the same fee.
Listen, look at the face on this guy.
You can't
This
be.
guy don't look like the type of guy that's guilty taking somebody's money. This guy looks like he'll rob your ass. I'm just kidding.
You can't be
He looks like one of my
emotionally.
wife's relatives, the kind we don't visit in Mexico. But no, seriously, how do you feel guilty?
You
Collecting rent? It's a
can't be
business.
emotionally attached to
Mm-mm.
any real estate.
It's
at all.
business. You invested money into real estate, and you collecting them. You should be paid for taking on the responsibility of providing housing. You know, you're supposed to get paid for that. It's a business. You're a businessman.
Well, but I don't think if this question means he's not.
And if it makes you feel that bad, rent to Section 8. Let the damn city send you a check like they did me.
And
That's true, too.
let's see if you're
That's
making.
a good idea. That's
so
a
you're
good twist. I
making
like that.
what?
That's the mindset twist there. The city's paying it.
The city's
Oh,
paying
yeah.
it. Fuck the
Mm.
city. You know? Yeah.
You feel honored to take their money.
So what? You said life is good. You're making 53 grand a year, which means good on 2 properties. But do you want to
Listen,
stay at that level, or
just
do you want to
keep
grow?
doing it.
You know, I
Do
mean,
whatever you can do to keep making money. You're 23 years old. Now's the time for you to hustle your ass off, because when you turn 30 like him, you ain't going to want to work so hard. Well, good luck to you, man. Get that money and raise the rent. When that lease is up, you raise that rent, goddammit. You don't make me come out there and force you to raise that goddamn rent. You got bills to pay. Taxes go up. Insurance goes up. The bank you got to pay. You got to worry about the fixing the place. If the roof leaks, who's going to pay for it? The tenant? No, you. Protect your ass.
Every year.
Rent goes up.
Hey, Ben, we got a caller.
I don't know. Don't sound like a caller. Sound
Kalen?
like-
You hear me?
Yeah, now we can. What you got?
All right. So I am 25. I'm
Young people.
currently living with my mother in Pennsylvania, but I'm buying the duplex that we stay in. But my question is, I'm taking out an FHA loan. I got approved for $120,000.
That's great. That's great.
they don't
Sounds
want
like
me
perfect
to-
so far. What's the
They
problem?
don't want me to take out. The problem is, I want to be able to require another property less than 2 years.
Yeah.
And what's the problem? Nobody's gonna stop you from
The
buying
problem is that-
something.
The FHA requirements require me to live here in the downstairs for 2 years before I can purchase another property.
I thought it was 1 year. You sure it's 2 years?
Mm. Well, and oftentimes these things you should look, but oftentimes these things are written as an intention, and you know this isn't to say that you want to go in and just rent it day one, because that's like probably provable fraud. But like if you live in it and you live there for a year, and you're like, oh crap, another deal came up that's closer to my work, or I got a family or whatever, and you move. I don't know that I don't think that's a big issue. I think you can get around that. That sounds like bullcrap.
But
to
you
me.
sure it's 2 years? I think it's
Yeah.
only a year.
Yeah, maybe FHA changed it a little.
Hey, everything changes.
Mm.
It's you.
Well, for my landlord, he wants 110 for it. I feel like it should be going for like 90. The rent here is they're paying like 700, but I'm trying to do some renovations to get it to 1100. Do you think that's
All right,
possible?
let me ask you a question. Did you qualify for the FHA loan yet?
Yes,
All right. How much did they
I'm
qualify you
pre-qualified.
for? How much did they pre-qualify you for?
120,000.
All right. Listen, just do the deal. If you can get the landlord to come down in price, that's always a plus. Listen, tell them, listen, I got to put this, I got to fix that, I got to fix that. You got to pass an FHA inspection. Try to get the price as cheap as you can, and get the goddamn deal closed. All right, because if you're buying the place, how much is your payment going to be after you buy it?
Well, for 120,000, they said it's like $1,000.
That much? That includes taxes, insurance, and mortgage insurance.
Included in that.
Everything's
I don't
included,
think
right?
so.
Well, you got to know what the hell your monthly
I don't.
costs are going to be, and then how much income you're going to have coming in. Who lives upstairs? The person paying rent? Who's paying rent in the other unit?
So my uncle lives upstairs, but I think it would be probably better if he moves out.
You're going to throw your poor
He's
uncle
not gonna
out?
want to pay my.
Well, listen, I only think on numbers, okay? Listen, if you can buy the place you're living in, how much rent you paying right now to live in the basement?
I mean, it's well downstairs. We're
Yes.
paying
Basements are normally
like
downstairs.
$650.
How much? $650?
Yes.
And how much can you rent the upstairs if your uncle moves out?
If he moves out and I do renovations, I believe I can get $1,000 a month.
$1,000 a month. All right. So right now you're sitting there paying $650, but if you can rent the upstairs for $1,000 a month, and it's only costing you $1,100 a month to live there, now it's only going to cost you, instead of $650 a month, it's going to cost you $100 a month to live there. You just saved yourself $500, and saving money is making money.
Well, he's also getting this off market. He's buying it directly from the landlord. I think you're getting a great deal. I think you should buy it, close it. I mean, as long as you're
Get a
not
better price.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can negotiate, take advantage of negotiating. You get your loan in place, sure, do it. But
you're making a move,
Yeah.
okay? You're moving forward. If you buy that place and you cut your damn housing expense down to $100 a month for $650 a month, plus you're going to write off the interest on the mortgage, plus you're going to have depreciation on the rental income. You set yourself up for success.
Yeah.
You're making the first step. Is this the first time you ever bought property before?
This is my first time. Yeah.
Well, you're making a move ahead in life. All right, you're
Okay.
on the track. You're the
One more
train
question.
getting on the track.
yeah, one of the things I've
One more
noticed
question.
a lot of, and this is one thing to keep in mind, is a lot of people get really caught up in like, okay, well, I'll start with step 1, but I need to plan out step 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and
all those
start
steps.
with 1. So
Right.
just get the first deal done.
Get it
Worry
done,
about the rest
baby.
of the crap.
And now you're somebody that owes money, that
Okay.
borrowed money. Go ahead. What's your other question? Come on, we ain't got all night.
Okay. My other question is, my girlfriend also stayed with me, but she has good credit score. So do you think she should do the same thing, and then I'll put that under my LLC?
What do you mean do the same thing? Go out and buy another one? If she qualifies, she can buy whatever the hell she
Yeah.
wants.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can, be in the background. But yeah, I mean, if she's not going on a loan with you on this one, she can go out and do her own damn loan.
Yeah.
And you go up to 4 units with FHA. You're doing 2 units. There you go. Listen, close the deal, get the best price you can for that property from the landlord. Say, listen, give me a break. I've been paying your rent all these years. The place needs work. I got to fix something upstairs. I got to put my fucking uncle out in the street, make him homeless. Give me a break and sell me the place for $100,000, or $90,000 or whatever. Bargain with him. Get that goddamn loan before interest rates go up. What rate did they quote you? Did you lock? Do you know what rate they're going to charge you?
1 second.
1 second. All right, whatever the rate is, it's low now. It's going to go up. I'm telling you now. You don't need a crystal ball to tell you interest rates are going up. They already started. I'm paying 1% more than I was a year ago, or even 6 months ago, I think. And let me tell you, 1% on a couple of $100 million is a lot of fucking money, man.
No, I'm trying to get there. But the
Anyway,
bank
listen,
told
you're
me
making
that
a
I can't
move.
use
Make
my-
the move. Do it. Get the
Okay,
price
but-
down and close the
but
deal.
the bank-
The bank what?
The bank is telling me I can't use my LLC because I don't have 2 years of taxes.
Listen, what the fuck
But
you worried
I
about
never had a business
LLCs
and
and all this bullshit?
Yeah.
Listen, you ain't got shit, and now you're gonna get shit. All right, that's the whole point. All right, don't worry about fucking LLCs and all this other bullshit. Just make that fucking move and become an owner instead of a renter. All right, that's your ticket, and then you'll keep doing
Sounds
it.
good.
You gotta plant that seed. This is your seed to grow that plant. All right, good luck to you. Take care and tell your uncle if he needs a place. I don't know. If he's in Florida, maybe I can help him out. All right.
All right. Subscribe
Take
to the
care.
Bubble and Joe vlog. Thank you.
Yeah, and I agree. By the way, so
You
many people
agree?
get no. Well, I agree with what you said.
You haven't
People
agreed
get
with me. One thing I said all day
Shut
today.
up! I agree with many. No, okay. So, the LLC thing is one of the biggest roadblocks that people have to businesses and real estate. They get so caught up with this idea that, oh my gosh, I gotta have a legal entity first before I can do anything, before I can fart, and they just need to get up and start doing.
Not right now, don't.
Well, I already have been, but okay. I mean, you can't
Carla,
smell
get
it.
the air
'cause
freshener.
there's
It's in
so
the
much.
goddamn bathroom,
There's so much
please.
smoke in the air here.
I gotta get rid of the smoke.
You-
Seriously, Carla, go in there and get one of those little bottles of candle air freshener, sprayed it here, so I ain't gotta smell his farts, and he ain't gotta smell my smoke. You happy now? Just spray it up in the air right here. All right, come on. It's not, there you go. Thank you. What's for dinner tonight? I'm not taking his ass out to dinner anymore. I already took him out twice already. I took him out to a dinner. I took him out to a lunch.
You didn't pay for the lunch,
At least you had breakfast at home. Save me for that. I didn't pay for the lunch. You paid for the lunch.
Frank.
Oh, he should have. He dragged us all the way to fuck on a jet plane and fucking fuck nowhere to look at goddamn swampland and broken down Forrest Gump boats. Ooh, that's too much. Why'd you spray so much? I can't breathe. Now I got to smoke a cigarette. All right, Rafal, you got anything for us?
Yeah, we got
Come
a
on,
caller.
you got meat.
We
Fucking
got a caller.
What do you people want? I bring you fucking meat, Kevin. Let's go.
What's up, Ben? What's up, Kevin?
Yeah.
Daniel.
Hey.
See if that guy ran for governor.
You're breaking up. Go near the window. What are you on? Some kind of
I think that's actually.
He's breaking up. Can't understand a word he's saying.
All right, I'm gonna try to somebody else. There.
Aaron, you got anything? You've been awful quiet over there sleeping.
Yeah. Batty asked, what happens once we pass the 4-unit limit for a VA/FHA loan?
You can't get more than 4 units in one location, and you can't have more than one loan at a time. So you got to go into the commercial world or go in conventional world or whatever world you got to go to, right?
Yeah, you go to conventional. So look, after you have your VA loan or your FHA in place, you go to a conventional loan after that, which could be 5% if you live there. It could be 3%. It's anywhere between 3 to 20% or more is conventional. And then you could go to jumbo when you have larger sized loans, which are also conventional up to a certain point. Actually, sorry, well, whatever.
I got a jumbo loan in his house.
Yeah, but jumbo starts getting out of conforming. It does this. All the little details and stuff don't matter. The point is, you yourself per Social Security can get up to 10 loans. And if you have a spouse and you each have income, you can qualify individually. Your spouse could also get up to 10 loans. And so,
more than 10 loans.
Well, yeah, but you have commercial loans. You don't have conventional loans. Big difference. Fannie Freddie loans are the good 30-year fixed rate mortgages.
Fannie and I don't mess with Freddie.
Well, you do interest only,
I
like
do all kinds of good shit, man. You know why?
Because you're in a different world.
Because I'm not a fucking risk. The bank, I'm doing a bank a favor when I borrow their money. Who didn't kid? All right, so what was the question?
How do you go to the next one? You just call your
go.
lender. I think what it is people get worried and then they want to Google stuff and they can't get the answers. You just need to talk to a lender. You pick up the phone, call Google loan officer, type it in on Yelp, talk to them about it. They give you all the answers. Although I think I also just gave
We're
you the
going to
answer.
start Ask Kevin. We'll have Meet Kevin, then we'll have Ask Kevin. And any question you got, Kevin will answer it.
Oh,
We got
You
an
could be
article.
the next Google.
no.
You could be Google.
Ask Jeeves, but it's Ask Meet Kevin.
Ooh.
All right, Miguel, we have you on the line.
Miguel, ¿cómo está? ¿Qué pasa?
Todo bien, Ben. Hey, Kevin. So I wanted to ask you guys, in 2017, I invested in cryptocurrency, and now I can't stand the thought of paying the capital gains tax. But I heard about the possibility of investing in opportunity zones to be able to defer that taxable, capital gains tax. Can you talk about how to do that?
Do you like opportunity zones?
I understand from my knowledge, and don't take this to, I think you have to hold the property 10 years.
Yeah.
All right. So it might work for, if you hold the property 10 years, you ain't gonna worry about paying capital gains tax. That's great. But be prepared to buy a piece of property and keep it for 10 years. But in the meantime, if you sell that crypto, you're going to pay the tax no matter what, because they don't have a 1031 for crypto.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much when it comes to the opportunity zones, and I don't know all of the rules, but I've just known that they're usually extremely low income areas in certain areas. No, you've got some better. Okay.
They really made it an open thing.
Oh, did they open it up more?
It's not going to be here on
Maybe
this street, but it's not going to be
So
far
Ben
from here.
and Kevin,
Yeah.
just for context, I'm in Tempe, Arizona, which is home to Arizona State University.
Okay.
And I don't see a bad deal with investing in opportunity zones.
Yeah, I mean,
Go
look,
for it. Do it.
Yeah,
Well, you
do
know,
it
I mean,
then.
if you don't want to keep making, I mean, do everything you can, but you're not going to get around the tax for the crypto.
Yeah, I mean, maybe with lowering it here, but I never like the opportunity zones in my area because in my area, these were in.
California's California.
Well, but the opportunity zones were carved out into areas that I would just not even go to. Like I wouldn't do a
Check
Craigslist
it.
transaction there, you know? Well, but the point is, if you're comfortable in the areas, you can find a good deal. You're willing to hold the properties long term. Do it.
Kevin only goes in areas he's comfortable in.
I don't know why I'm here then.
He's
Have
afraid
either
to
of you
drive
done
his
it?
Tesla in a
Oh.
bad neighborhood.
Why am I here then?
You're lucky my neighborhood let you in here.
Yeah, I climbed over the back wall because the door's locked. How am I supposed to get to the beach?
You're supposed to look at the beach. You want to use it? That's $100 a day. Read the fine print in the contract. Oh, all right, that's one day. You good for today. You got 24 hours on the beach, baby. There you go. All right, what else we got? Opportunity zones. If it's an opportunity, go zone it, baby. Zone it. But pay the tax on that crypto if you cash it in. What else? You got anything, Aaron?
Thanks, Ben. Thanks,
All right,
Kevin.
Take care. Thanks for the call. What do you got?
All right,
Aaron?
this is an interesting one.
Interesting.
So Tampa said, just turned 17. In high school, been watching you guys since I was 14. I made $240K after tax on crypto features. Should I go to college? How do I get into real estate with no credit? I'm in Connecticut, moving to Tampa. In real life, only worked one summer ever.
Someone with no work experience who made it big on crypto.
240 big ones, baby.
And he's still
I
in
think
high
you
school.
need to come trade for me. Well, he's
pretty
still
cool.
in high school. It's great. But, I'll let you.
But there is a big question there. Should he go to college?
Well,
That was Carla in the background. She said yes.
I think it depends what you're going to do. I mean, if you're going to go to college for art, I don't think I would do it, But if you see, there are two personalities. You want to get into usually it's sales and people, like Ben Mallah.
I think it goes back to what you said earlier. Go to college and get your real estate license and do them both at the same time. And sit there with that too. I don't know. You better hopefully. Did you watch the crypto market today? You better make sure you still got 240K. He said after tax. So if he cashes it in, he's still up with almost $250,000. Listen, sock that goddamn money away. Get your real estate license, like he said. Go to college. Do it all. You're 17. Grab the world by its fucking balls.
Yeah, don't pull a Dogecoin millionaire. Okay, we like Dogecoin millionaire, but I mean, you don't want a diamond hand too if you got some big life changing money. That's why. Well, so I told this Dogecoin millionaire, like, if you have life changing money, which at 17, 240K with no experience, no freaking credit, get credit at 18, get a credit card on your 18th birthday, and pay it off every month. But then you've got life changing money there, man. I don't know. I'd want to secure that.
A really good start.
I would secure that.
Get that money secured. Go to college if you have the ability to go to college. It ain't for everybody. It wasn't for me, but it could be for you. If you're thinking about it, then do it. And get your real estate license and learn real estate and get out there in the real estate world where people are making money and properties are trading. And then you got $250,000 sitting there waiting for that one opportunity that you can make money on. And that's what you got to do. You're 17, man.
Hey, Ben, we got a caller.
We have a caller. Kevin, we have a caller.
Hey, caller.
Your callers are really just not on it tonight.
Hello.
Hello. What took you so long? We've sitting around here waiting an hour for you.
How we doing?
We're fine. What's going on? Got a question for me, Kevin?
I'm trying to get.
Is me Kevin the way he was
I
supposed to
do.
refer
I'm
to
trying to
you?
get into the housing market. I'm trying to buy my first house. I'm looking to lowball somebody with the market softening. I want to know how you guys would go about getting somebody to sell for at a loss.
I mean, honestly, any client that I've ever had that's come to me and said that line, I have referred to another agent because they never end up closing a deal.
You might just want a low ball.
Well,
let's say you're the buyer though.
No, I know. Any buyer who's come to me and said that.
Guys don't want bargains because they want such a good bargain that they're never going to close the deal because they're never going to be satisfied. That's what people say about me sometimes, but they're wrong.
Well, they just don't know how to satisfy you, Ben.
So
only my wife satisfies me.
So what would you guys do in this market? Let's say you're
I
trying
would
to buy
wait.
something.
Just wait, let the comps come down, right? You're not going to low. It's really difficult to lowball somebody when everyone can go on Zillow and Redfin.
You got to find an agent that's willing to play ball.
You can do that too. Yeah.
I mean, basically, this is what I do. Yeah. I look at a property, and if it's been sitting on the market for more than 60 days, there's something wrong. Yeah. Okay, the price is too high. There's something wrong with it. There's something going on, and that's when you lowball.
It's always price. It's always price.
But that's when you lowball. I lowball. Yeah. I lowball about 20%.
Where would you start?
20%.
20%.
If it ain't sold in 2 months, listen, you're not selling. What do you want to do? You got this fucking thing on the market. Nobody's buying it. You're overpriced. Here's a real offer, a real deal. You want to take the money or what, Buster? That's the way I do it.
That also works if you have cash and you're ready to close.
Well, he's got the money to close the deal. You got the money lined up. You got a bank loan. You got money. What do you got to do? What do you got? You got ready to close the deal?
Yeah. Financing is lined up, ready to go.
And then when you lowball,
especially with things kind of on the down end.
It's a give and take. You want to take, but you got to give something. You got to give a quick deal. You got to take away a lot of your contingencies. Yep. You got to make the deal nice and smooth, quick and easy for the guy. That's what's going to make him want to give you a cheaper price. And you want to give him some guarantees. You don't want to have a long due diligence. Like Kevin here, he tries to tie people up for fucking 6 months. You want to come in and say, listen, by this time next month, your deal's dead. Money in your pocket. I'm closing. I mean, and you got to put some hard money up sometimes. If you really want to get aggressive like I do. I put hard money up day one. Mm-hmm. No DD. Mm-hmm. DD.
I don't do DD.
You don't DD?
You would say that you would do that verbally and then just
I put it in a contract. I'd be like, here's my
put
offer.
Put it in writing.
Here's
when you put
my
shit
offer.
in writing, that means you're showing people you're fucking serious.
Yeah, here's my proof of funds.
Get an agent that's willing to work with you. And you tell him, listen, we're going to try to go out here and find a fucking good deal. Mm-hmm. And if he's not willing to write the fucking office up, which is a real big deal, you do it on computer now, and he's not willing to write office up, which takes no effort whatsoever, then he's not the right agent. Find a guy that's going to work for you, or a lady, or whatever.
Usually a newer agent will do this. You can find them.
The old ones that are going stale on the market that ain't sold. Look at how long it's been on the market. All right.
I like it.
I like it too. Let's do it. All right. You got anything, Aaron? You gonna play on your phone?
Yes, I do. Mamba, thank you for the $99.99.
Ooh, Bolak's gonna be eating some sausage tonight, baby.
Crab cakes.
Kevin might be too.
All right. I make around $250K a month.
A month
on an average.
That's $3 million a year. I don't make that kind of money.
And don't invest anywhere but Forex, crypto, and stocks. What would you guys recommend I do with that type of money coming in?
Well, I mean, I'm looking at your YouTube channel right now. First of all, I think you can benefit from posting more. I mean, it looks like you're posting like once a month these trading videos. Maybe
Mambo Fox.
Mambo Fox FX. It's foreign exchange. I mean, like, you're killing it, dude. Like, I don't know, you need to be posting more Forex stuff. Jeez, man, you're killing it. I mean, you're doing the swaggy C here, man. That's freaking amazing. But look, I think that's a great time to buy stocks. Not financial advice. Look, when it comes to real estate advice, a real estate broker can give real estate advice.
Does he want to buy real estate? I don't know. What would you guys recommend with that type of money? With that type of money, well, you're making that much a month, and how much you got stocked away? You could be driving around in fancy cars and pissing money away. How much you got in your hand is what matters.
Well, he is. Look, he's got the Lambo. He's got the $5 million house tour.
There he goes. He's spending that money. Well, if he's spending money on that, then, he's pissing it away.
Is that a Rolls?
That's a Rolls. That money because cash is king.
Yes, he Rolls right there. My second Rolls Royce at 21. Look at that, dude.
That's great, but stock that money away and stop buying all these fancy fucking toys. The toys don't help him, do they?
No. I mean, they could actually in this ironically in this world because it looks cool. Yeah.
Yeah, you got an image to portray.
Yeah.
But listen, you need to stash, take a bunch of money, go buy some real estate because you can touch it, you can feel it, ain't going nowhere. That's what I did
at the end of the year.
Or you could do like Kevin and open up a 7-Eleven, work the celebrity machine.
Okay, like 90% of the stuff you say about me is not true.
You just found that out. You just figured that out.
You just have to put that on record for all the people watching.
Knowing each other in person for 20 hours, and you just figured that out. That I don't bullshit 99% of the time. So don't get offended because it's all bullshit.
Yeah, hey, Ben, we got a caller.
We have a caller.
Hey, caller.
Hey, what's going on? All right, great. So so I've been in the Army for 12 years. Next year will be 13. And if I sign my final contract, I have to do the full 20. Now, the thing is, on the side, I've been trading stocks and I've started a crypto business, and I'm making 2 to 3 times more than I was or I am from the Army. So what do you think? Am I good to get out? Crypto stocks, buy a house cash? I have 300,000 cash, or should I just tough it out and kind of miss out on the crypto stuff?
Well, I think the crypto biz is probably slowed down a lot for you already in the first 4 months of this year, and I wouldn't expect that your crypto business is going to be your salary, right? You always want to remember that. So how's your revenue been the last like 4 to 6 months?
4 to 6 months. I'm making about $5,000 a month from crypto because actually I mine it. I create the coin, and it was 10K before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've already seen that. So I would not quit the Army yet. You know what I would do is ask this question again when the crypto markets, found where its little bottom is and the economy's kind of bottom and we're back on the way up. And then if near bottom and on the way back up, we go back towards, maybe the rest of the decade sort of bull run, which I'm crossing my fingers for. Maybe ask the question then. But as we're doing this, I would stick with the Army.
Let me ask you a question. What rank are you?
Staff sergeant.
Staff sergeant. All right. So, I mean, you already invested 13 years of your life. I mean, if you go to full 20, you got a pension that comes to you immediately for the rest of your life. I mean, you already invested most of 3/4 of the time you need to get that pension for the rest of your life. And in the Army, you don't have to wait till you're old and, you get the money right away when you get out after 20, right?
Right.
5 cigarettes?
There was 2 in there before I started.
No, there weren't.
From last week's show.
No.
I mean, I don't know. Basically, you already got 13 years invested. You're going to get a nice fat paycheck for the rest of your life and all these benefits if you do 20 years. I mean, you can't get a pension now if you leave, right?
So I was going to go reserve. So I get to keep my pension, but I don't get paid till I'm 60. I do get to keep the health benefits for my kids and I. We just have to go to work once a month.
Well,
when you have kids too, I would not go all in on crypto. Just keep doing the business, keep scaling the crypto business as long as you're making money.
Yeah.
But make sure you got a really solid base.
Are you able to do both at the same time?
Yeah, that's what he can.
Just don't get caught doing it while you're on duty.
He doesn't want to work anymore.
He's in the Army. He ain't
Yeah,
working. Until
I
was in the Army for 5
can
years.
do it. I just can't scale. I just can't scale it
Well,
to
but maybe,
the
according to
you know,
Kevin,
the way I
it ain't
want.
the time to scale, or I don't know.
Yeah.
I would, I mean,
Yeah.
it's up to you. If you can do the next 7 years, it's up to you. 2 to 7 years, or go into reserves, and then don't get your money till you're 60. And what, you got to do 7 years in reserve?
Yeah, 7 years. Yep.
Well, if you can make the money in crypto, keep making it.
Yeah, I'd delay the decision a couple years, or at least a year. Get through this craziness in the market. See where you are in a year. That's
the
what
world's in a weird place right now.
Yeah,
See if things stabilize out.
I would not make a 25-year or 20-year decision now.
What do you got?
Make that next year.
When's the next time
Yeah.
you got to sign a
So,
contract with the Army?
don't buy a house.
When's the next time?
Next year, next June.
And then you
And
got to
then
sign
I
for
was going to
another.
buy a house, but I don't know if it's a bad time.
Yeah, wait until the end of the year next year.
Right now,
Not
things
financial
are real
advice.
shaky right now. But I mean, next year you got to sign a contract with the Army, you got to commit to another 4 years.
7 years, so I have to do 20 if I do sign it.
You have to go all the way to 20. You promised them to go all the way to 20. I thought it was in 4-year increments.
It is until you hit 12, 13. So the next contract is in depth, which means I have to fully commit.
What are your chances of making E7?
Very
That's a
high.
sergeant first class for you civilians. You can't make E7. I mean,
He said very high.
Oh, very high.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
I'm very
definitely-
high. Yeah, I could
Yeah,
definitely
you
make it.
E7,
Yeah.
you ain't gonna work that hard, and who knows? Maybe you'll make E8, then you'll be a master sergeant, and then you'll get a big fat paycheck. Who knows? You make sergeant major.
All right.
I just hope
No, definitely not.
Well, Kevin's right. Right now, the world's in a weird place, and you should just don't make any sudden moves right now. All right, keep working your crypto, keep reporting for duty, and see what happens in about a year. See what the hell is
Okay.
idiot
I appreciate
Russia's
it, gentlemen.
gonna
Thank
do.
you.
See what China's going to do, and let's see what happens.
I agree. Thank you. Ben, I'm getting
All
hungry.
right, gentlemen. Thank you.
Daddy, help me.
You want something to eat? You didn't barely eat your fucking egg lunch. You want something to eat or what?
Well, we could eat later.
You can eat while you're doing a podcast?
Maybe not. You're right.
You can, you stop. Drink some water.
Yeah, I already had your Zephyr Hills.
Hey, we were near Zephyr Hills today.
I know we were talking about stealing spring water. I mean, hard.
All right. You don't like the fucking water. You got fancy water from. You were born in Florida.
I was born in Germany.
Oh, it's even worse.
So you get everything wrong.
Anyway, you lived in Florida most of your life, and now you don't like the fucking water here. All right, what else you got?
All right, yeah, boy. Thank you for the $49.99. Appreciate it.
Oh shit, that's good.
Hey guys, 24 years old, 20K cash, 65 shares of Tesla, a 780 credit score,
Good.
only auto loans thus far, making 120K a year, and I'm looking. Oh, a year. Am I looking good for income or keep working for the better? What should I do next? Where should I start real estate?
He's got a great setup. He's got a really great setup.
You ain't got that set up, do you?
No.
Hey guys, 24 years old. He's got 20 grand cash, 65 shares of Tesla.
Mhm.
How much 65 shares of Tesla?
At
Tesla's
least-
at $800 right now.
That's at least
8
a couple
times 6,
thousand.
50 grand.
Anyway, no, I mean this is a great setup. Only an auto loan. I mean he could easily qualify for a property. I'd be patient, wait for the end of the year, get your pre-approval letter, and see what happens, what comes your way. But I'd start learning about real estate as soon as possible. What do you want to get a wedge deal, which is usually the best way to start? Single family, something you can fix up and live in, right? That's probably what I would do. Somewhere around where you live.
Go
Well,
get
obviously.
pre-approved right
Yeah.
away for a real estate loan.
True, you can get pre-approved right
Okay,
now.
Get pre-approved and then figure out how much money the bank's willing to loan. You only got 20 grand in cash, but you're making 120 grand a year. 20 grand cash. I mean, you got more than enough for an FHA. It's only $3,500 every 100 grand. So, you could go pretty high on an FHA loan. So go get pre-qualified for an FHA loan right away and see what. And you can buy up to 4 units. You can buy 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's up to you. Live in one, rent out the other 3. But first go get pre-qualified. All right. Good luck to you.
Hey, Ben, we got a caller.
We have a caller, Kevin. I don't think so.
Hey, Omer.
Homer or Omer? All right, you ain't got nothing, Rafal.
Hello, Omer.
I think Rafal's lying to us.
I hear someone.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you now.
Hi, Ben. Hi, Kevin. How are you guys?
Very well. Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So I've been watching you guys for a while now, both of you. I have been in real estate for about 10 years now. I was
Who do
working
you like better? Who's better, me or him? Who do you like better? Tell the
very
truth.
different flavors. Both are good.
We're definitely different flavors, baby. Let me tell you.
We go really well together, though.
He's got more flavors than fucking Baskin and Robbins. 21 flavors over here. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What do you got?
So I've been doing real estate for about 10 years now. I left my full-time job about 4 years ago. I was working full-time for McKenzie & Company. I have about 60 properties, 30 in New Jersey, 32 in Georgia. And I'm looking to grow. I guess I'm more on the track than you're on, and wanted to get an advice. What are the next steps? How
60 properties? You got 60 properties paying you money every month, cash flowing?
Yeah.
Very good. You're already big time. I mean, what do you want to do? I mean, you want to keep growing. You got to look for big deals. How much money you want to spend? How much you want to spend dictates how much you're going to buy.
I have liquid assets of about $1 million. I can invest that, and then my credit score is about
those properties. You only got $1 million. You own 60 properties. How much equity you got in those properties?
No, $1 million in terms of liquid right now that I can.
How much equity do you have in your properties?
About $9 million.
$9 million? You're sitting around with equity. Your property ain't doing shit for you. All right, big deal. You have to pay a bigger mortgage, but you could be. That's crazy. I mean, I wouldn't sit around with $9 million in equity. I'd be taking that damn $9 million out, or most of it, maybe 7 of it, or 6 of it, and I'd be going out and doing big deals.
Well, I mean, it depends. What if he has $100 million in value? What's the value of this?
All I know
so the value is about $14 million.
14. Okay. All right. Yeah, he's got a lot of
and
equity there.
I have loans. I'm not very highly leveraged at this point.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you. What kind of deal you want to do? You got $1 million. That'll make you be able to go out and do a $4 to $5 million deal. Is that what you want to do? What do you want?
Yeah,
what do you want to buy?
You
want to buy a motel, don't you? Tell me the truth. You want to buy a hotel, don't you?
I'm more on the residential commercial side.
I was wrong. Don't stereotype people. Just because he's Indian doesn't mean he owns hotels. But I'll tell you one thing. The guy that runs all my hotels is Indian, and ain't nobody better. Okay. Are you from India or Sri Lanka?
I'm from Pakistan.
All right. I was off, way off. All right. Well, anyway, the point is you like residential, whatever you like to buy and whatever you feel good about that you know and you like, go out there and just find the next deal. I mean, whatever, you're a smart guy. You own a ton of real estate. Take the $1 million and put it to work. But I'd be getting some of that equity out so you have a cushion of cash. You always want to sit on a nice lump sum of cash.
Sitting
that
on a
will
mill.
protect you.
He's sitting on a
Okay?
mill,
So-
and what if this is his income? What if then he doesn't have income anymore?
I mean, you got plenty
I
of
mean,
income.
I can. So I usually finance whenever I have something to spend on. Then I finance cash out, or I also have VLOC.
Well, but it sounds like you can get a nice cash out refi on some of the properties you have, and that'll give you more money to work with. But what do you want to do? You want to take the $1 million you got and go out and buy up to $5 million worth of real estate with it, or what?
Yeah, that's something
well,
where I
go
have
find a
even
deal.
partners that I can.
Go find the next
That's
deal.
where I get stuck. I'm not finding anything.
Well, because the
especially
market
in this
sucks.
market.
The market sucks in residential right now. That's why I had to diversify. I've done apartments my whole goddamn life. The apartments went through the roof. What am I going to do? I went to a different type of real estate. I had to do it. I had 1031s ticking. I had to go buy something. Now I'm making big money in shopping centers. It was scary to do the first one, but now I'm happy I'm in it. And it's almost, to me, better than apartment buildings, management-wise. You may have to diversify.
Yeah, strip malls is something that I can get involved in.
There you go. Find a good deal in a strip mall. Maybe it's got a vacant unit in it. Maybe you need to put a little lipstick on the pig, and do it. Go find it, because you're not going to find shit in residential, I don't think, right now. Except Kevin's selling
So
some
I
stuff.
guess my question is, how do any suggestion you can give in terms of how to find those deals?
Go online. Go to Crexi, CREXI. Go to Encore. Go to Stan Johnson, and go to the search engine and type in the parameters of where you want it, what cap rate you want, how much you want to spend up to, and they'll give you a friggin' list you got to pick and choose from. You got to put the time in.
Yeah,
I do it every day.
What I would do is I would put together like a little profile too of you and the real estate you own and what assets you have, and I would call around to brokers of listings that you find on these websites, so active brokers, and say, hey, look, I'm looking for a residential deal. I can easily pull $5, $6, $7 million of equity out. I can even pull that out up front. And which I know you probably don't want to do, but you could say that. And then, hey, I'm looking to buy at the end of the year, beginning of next year, this fall, whatever, and have people out there looking for you. That's what I would do. I wouldn't be the one trying to do all the work. I mean,
Are these real?
Yeah, they're real, man. Well, you think I'm bringing fake money to your house?
Fucking guys playing Monopoly with fake $2 bills.
I bring real here.
Well, good luck to you, but go with the brokers, find the deals, go on LoopNet, go everywhere, and look for something that fits your fancy. How you like that? Fits his fancy.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Good luck. Is this illegal money or is it legal or what? I don't want to be fucking around with no dirty money now.
It's the cleanest money you got. It just came off the printing press.
Yeah, I believe it. Looks too fucking good to be
Jerome
true.
Powell gave it to me.
Who?
Jerome.
You better call Jerome.
I'd love to call Jerome. He won't answer my call.
Then I'll let your wife find out.
Jerome.
All right. What else we got here?
All right, DO2
Counting all
Thank
Kevin's
you,
money here.
DO2 Rock. Thank you for the $50.
Ooh, $50, baby. Thank you very much.
All right, $900K cash and selling 1 million in rentals with $350K cash out. Moving to Florida and reinvesting. Looking to quit my day job, making $100 to $200K a year. Any 1031 advice in Tampa to replace my day job?
Stop coming to Tampa. Why is everybody coming to goddamn Tampa? That's why the price
Tampa's
went to
great.
the fucking roof.
That guy's trying to
This guy's
retire.
got big money. Who?
Well,
This
no,
guy here?
he's got 1.2 and a half ish. Assuming he doesn't pay taxes on the 350, which he's trying to 1031, so he'd have to pay taxes on that. So he's really got about 1.1. He wants to quit his day job. That's too soon. I wouldn't quit my day job with 1.1. I mean, unless you want to live on ramen.
He's moving to Tampa, he says.
Yeah,
Advice in Tampa. He's already here. Anyway, you quit a day job making almost a couple $100,000 a year. I don't know. You better be careful. He's right. $200,000 a year is a lot of dough. But he says moving to Florida. But listen, can you replace that job and get $200,000 a year here, or $150,000 a year?
Maybe he's moving to Yankeetown, dude.
Maybe.
He could retire on 1.2 million Yankeetown.
Why do you think he's retiring? Is that
He
what it says?
come on. He could own Yankeetown for 1.2.
Yeah, and then some. Listen, if you're serious about coming in here, get over here and do your homework first. Don't give up that job until you find something lined up. Okay. You're selling your rentals. It says here, you're going to walk away with $350. You're going to have to put in the 1031. You sell that deal, your clock's going to start ticking. You're going to have to hurry up and replace that $1 million with that $350. Okay.
No,
Nine cash and selling 1 million in rentals with $350 cash out.
Yep.
So he's going to sell his million. Is going to sell $1 million worth of real estate. He's got $350 in a 1031
down payment.
You got to find a goddamn deal to buy.
Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, you're probably going to end up paying, if 350 is your only profit, you pay 70 grand in tax. That ain't too bad. That's the state you live in. Yeah. But anyway, listen, make sure you line shit up first. Go out here for a visit.
His cash could be different than his profit too, because he could have refinanced over the last 30 years, or just as an example, right?
You never know.
You never know.
All right. Well, good luck to you, but I would get a plan and lay it out first before you start selling up all your real estate, quitting your job.
I wouldn't quit the job. Find a different job. Go to a new job. Take your skill.
Maybe going out here. Go online. See if they're
available. See, when people say making 100 to 200K a year, he's obviously not on a salary. He's obviously self-employed. Doing entrepreneurship, and he's tired of the grind. It's like, I don't know.
Listen, check out Tampa before you start investing, and make sure you can find investment to move that 1031 money into. That's your biggest number one problem right now. All right.
Hey, Ben, we got a caller.
We have a caller.
Hey, Ram.
Ben, how you doing, buddy?
Fine. How are you? Say hello to Kevin. He's here
man.
too.
Hey, Kevin. Sorry, man. I'm not watching you right now.
You're not watching.
Who's here right now?
We got Aaron, we got me, and we have Kevin. We're all here waiting
What's up,
to hear
Aaron?
what
What's
you want
up,
to tell
Kevin?
us.
Hey, what's
What's up, Ben? Hey,
And you
how
forgot
the fuck is everybody
What about
doing?
Rafal? Rafal's running the show over here. You didn't say hello to Rafal.
The
Polak.
Yeah.
All right, what you got for us?
Thanks.
Come on, give us something
Hey,
good.
Ben, so this market, so I'm in Toronto. The market has declined the prices of pools, right? As you know.
Hey,
what language are you speaking?
Canadian.
Yeah, I'm a Canadian. The fucking refinance won't work for me because I'll only get 100 G's out of the 300,000 equity I have because of my income and the interest rate. So I'm not going to be left with much money. But if I wanted to buy houses under $100,000 and create a cash flow of up to $10,000 a month, so I could kind of steer away from my job.
Do you have any clue?
How do you suggest I do that?
Oh, so I think what he's saying is he's seeing the real estate market's topping out in Toronto, so he wants to take 100 grand, park it somewhere there where he's going to get somehow $10,000 a month of free cash flow, so he doesn't have to work. Impossible. What is it with everybody wanting not to work on this shit? People come to your channel to figure out how to not work.
You don't.
Yeah, I come here to figure out how to work.
Multiple $100,000 houses.
Oh, okay.
Multiple $100,000. Okay. Not $100,000 house. That don't exist in Toronto.
No, he's gonna go somewhere else.
No. I'm gonna cross the border.
Oh, you're going to Niagara. Oh, you need
Niagara, the shit box.
That's where you're gonna pay 100 grand. Well, what else are you gonna get for 100 grand? You're gonna get the Taj Mahal? I mean, I don't know.
Ohio.
If you want to buy houses, I mean, how much cash you got altogether to work with?
So if I have no choice but to let this house go, I'll end up with about maybe 150K.
Wait, but then you can't refinance if you're letting this thing or get loans. So he's got 150K cash. That's all you got? Then no loans then, huh?
What do you mean? You can take the 150K?
No, I can't refi.
He's letting it go.
Yeah,
he's selling, right?
But letting go doesn't mean selling. Letting go means here it is to my short seller foreclosure. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Define let go. Are you selling it or are you short selling or foreclosing?
Let go meaning I'm gonna sell it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And I'm gonna walk away with 150 G's.
Okay. Got it. All right.
And that 150 G's, how can I spread it across the shitbox on the U.S. side to create
20 grand on every 20 to 25 grand is what you're gonna need to buy a house for every 100 grand you spend. So if you go buy something for $100,000 in Niagara and fix it up and rent it to Section 8, you only need $25,000 on a $100,000 house. Go out and buy as many houses you can. I mean, I don't know if you can find a house even in Niagara for 100 grand. But, the point is you're going to have 150 grand, which is going to let you leverage up to about 450. All right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or more.
Mhm.
Maybe
more.
Maybe more. I don't know. Maybe $500,000. Yeah. All right. So it's another 50,000. All right. So take the 150 grand and go and try to find $500,000 worth of real estate and get qualified for the loans and all that shit.
He leverages this. He's not going to get his 10K a month. I don't think the 10K a month's going to happen.
Get 10K a month with no $150,000 investment.
No.
You might get 10K a year.
Yeah, well, again, maybe in Yankee Town.
Anyway, listen, sell a friggin' house if that's what you want to do. What about the Canadian taxes going to kick your ass?
Yeah, so that's after all that bullshit that we have. I'll
All right,
walk
so
away
you're
with
going to be left with 150
grand.
grand. All right, well, the 150 grand will be 20 to 25% down on down payment.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go out and find good places where you can put that 150 grand to work. It's going to make you the most money. But it ain't going to be no 10 grand a month, I'll tell you that. You need $1 million bucks.
Is it possible to rack up? Is it possible to rack up? Because I have a few other houses that I'll be selling the next year because they're not built yet. Is it possible to rack up a bunch of shitty houses and have a property manager and get a good cash flow system going if you have a contractor?
Yeah, that's what I did, except I was the shitty manager and I was the contractor and I did it all. But, you go out and buy shitbox houses and fix them up. You can always make something bad good. Okay, you just got to get go into rough neighborhoods and go where it's depressed and find a neighborhood like that, fix something up. There's always going to be somebody to rent to. You can rent to Section 8 where the government guarantees the rent. I mean, do it. Take your ass across the border and go to Niagara Falls or on the American side and that whole area there. Find some shitbox houses if you can buy them, fix them up, rent them out, and keep spreading that 150 grand out as much as you can. All right?
Awesome.
Good
Thank
luck.
you, brother.
Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Where would you were in Canada? Where were you at?
Barrie, Ontario.
Barrie, Ontario. Very good. Never been there, but I'm going one day.
I'm going next month. You can come.
All right. I'll meet you there. I'll see you at the Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
Push you right over those falls.
You want to go shooting? Somebody invited me to go shooting.
I ain't going near you with guns, please.
You already have.
I believe. Who knows what you got in those bags? What are you doing, Rafal?
Okay, we're gonna have a last caller of the podcast.
The last caller of the podcast. Bullshit. We're gonna keep his ass in this room, and we'll get food brought in for him. We will eat him some McDonald's. Let's watch the California eat fucking McDonald's. That would be fun.
As long as you got a fork and knife.
Fuck the knife. Fuck that. Aaron, you got anything before the caller?
We got a
comes?
caller.
We have a caller.
Hey, Oscar.
We got no caller.
Hey, how you doing, Ben?
Fine. How are you? Don't forget about Kevin and Rafal and Aaron too.
Hey, how's everyone doing? Everyone is okay?
Everything's great. How are you?
Doing well.
All right.
My name is Oscar.
Oscar, what you got for us?
Yes, sir. We just bought our first commercial. We're a small group of investors out here in California. We buy and sell properties. But the first commercial that we got was a church out in Texas. We actually came across, we just couldn't pass on the deal. It was too good. So wanted to hear your opinion on this. So we have three options. We can either sell it as is, probably make about $300,000, fix it up, and see what the market can bring us, and then put it on the market, or rent it triple net for $24,000 a month. We bought it for just over $500,000, and we don't know what to do with it.
24K a month? What? No.
What kind of property is it?
It's a church with 17 classrooms, 33,000 square feet,
In
sitting on
Texas?
3 acres. Out in Texas, yeah.
All right. So you own this church. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
we
Are
just
you
closed
renting
it
it
for
to the
this Tuesday.
church? Is the church paying your rent?
It's vacant right now.
Oh, so you're selling it, right?
Or renting it.
Yeah. So yeah, we can either sell it as is and make about $300,000, or fix and flip it, put it back on the market.
How much you
or
got to put
we
in to
can
fix it? How much
rent
money
it.
does it need to fix it?
Right around $300,000. It needs roof. It needs AC.
And how much is it worth afterwards?
Needs quite a couple.
How much more money is it going to be worth if you put 300
around-
grand into it?
Like around 1.5, between 1.4, 1.6.
If you don't fix
right
it
around
up, how much is it worth right now?
Like $950.
$950. And if you put 300 grand into it,
Yeah.
then it's only gonna be worth $1.5 million, right?
Dump it.
Right around there. Yep.
I mean, basically, if you put the 300 grand in for $1,250,000.
He's trying to make an extra 200 grand, 250 grand by doing that, but then you get the higher fees, you got the market risk. That's a disaster. You're either selling it now or you're renting it. How much in rent can you get?
It's vacant right now. We
I know.
You wanted to rent it. If
Yeah.
you wanted to, you couldn't rent it because it needs $300,000 worth of work.
It's possible. Then he should dump it.
I wouldn't put the 300 grand in to
Yeah.
make an extra. I don't know. I would just you get your money back barely
He
a little
gave, he
more.
gave a number as to what he could rent it for, but I didn't know what the number was.
So I don't know. I mean, take the 350 grand and run. You want to do all that work and then take the uncertainty if the market may go down by the time you finish the place and all that.
Bye.
If somebody offers you a 300,000 profit, you might want to take it right
And
now.
they're not even in Texas. They're in California. They want to do a 300K renovation from over there? No way.
Where are you at? The church is in Texas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out in Galveston, Lamar.
Galveston. I know Galveston.
I can give you the address if you want to look it up.
No, thank you. I don't want to go there. I don't believe in empty churches. I'm sorry, but no. Listen, I don't know. Let's say you sell it and you get your hands on 350 grand. Then what do you want to do?
Sell it. We don't want to keep this. I mean,
If you sell it and
Yeah.
you get the 350 grand, what do you want to do after that?
Oh, we'll get our money out. We'll pay the taxes. We won't do a 1031.
You won't do a
We'll just pay the
1031.
taxes and we'll continue flipping.
All right. Well,
Why,
then
why,
do
is
that.
that, why
Yeah.
partners? Tell
But
him to not do partners. Tell him to take his money and get out of this partnership.
Anyway, it's on him. I mean, but
All right.
basically, I don't see if you're gonna flip into something else, why not do the 1031? I mean, I don't know.
That's
You're gonna
also
go with something else anyway. At least try to do the 1031.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
true.
try.
Yeah. Initiate it, yeah.
But you know, I mean, I don't know. I would just take the money and run and find the next deal you can find.
Huh.
You know, and then you'll be a flipper.
Ben, let me ask you. You wouldn't keep this
Keep it for what? To
as
rent it?
a rental?
How much is the rent gonna be?
Yeah, 24,000 a month, triple net.
24,000
That's
a
what
month?
I said at the beginning. I'm like, that sounds crazy. That's
That's
what
$250,000 a year.
I know.
That place is worth about $4 million in a cap rate. Yeah, I mean, hell yeah. If I could rent that thing for $24,000 a month, but you better be careful. No offense to churches, but they're nonprofit, and if they don't pay you,
Can't evict them.
you have a tough time evicting them, and and all this shit, and ain't got nobody to get a judgment against. So, listen, if you get $24,000 a month, I would fix that motherfucker up quick.
Right.
And then basically, you're going to get $250,000 a year rental income. That's a lot of dough. That makes the property worth about $4 million.
But he said he could flip it, and
Make
after putting
300?
300,
Fuck that.
no, but after putting 300 grand into it, sell it for 1.5. I
Yeah.
don't think the rent line's up here.
Listen,
Something's
something
missing.
fishy
Something's
going on.
missing. Take the
better-
money and run.
I don't know, but
He doesn't have his numbers
you
straight.
better have a guarantee that you're going to get that $24,000
There's
a month.
no way he's getting 24K a month with
How
a
do you
1.5
know?
million.
Church has got a lot of money. Maybe it's a church Scientology. They got money
Nobody
to burn.
makes 20% of the property value in the rent.
Well, from what I understand, some of these churches, they buy it, they run the church, and they also run a school because it's got
Right,
17
right. They have
classrooms.
income.
That's
They
what the
have
broker
income.
said.
I mean, listen, if you're sure,
Yeah.
if you're 100% sure that you believe that they're going to pay you 24 grand a month, you hurry up and fix that goddamn place up and collect that $250,000 a year. Because, and if they got a school there and they got income coming in, it sounds really good. Just do your homework and verify everything.
You verify a lot because it sounds like if a church is look, if a church came to me and they're like, I'll rent your $1.5 million building for 24K a month, I'd be like, you guys would be bankrupt real soon.
Well, no, we don't know what kind of money they got, but I mean, you should definitely, if you can get that kind of rental income, then you do it. But you better verify you're going to get that rental income. You better get I would ask them if they got money, at least to have about 3 or 4 months in reserve or more.
Because you know what I'm going to do?
Deposit.
Listen, if he gets 24K on $1.5 million building, I will fly to Galveston tomorrow, build a better church next to him. I will build it back better, and I will rent it to them for 23K. And he's gonna be out of business. There's no way he's getting 24K back.
Listen, if he, all I can tell you is what the guy's telling us. So, I mean, crazy things go on in this world, but that's a ridiculous return that you would be crazy not to rent to if you're sure they're going to pay you. All right. Good luck to you. Go fix that roof and get that thing rented. Get in there and get that deal done. That's a major deal.
Yeah.
I'll go there and I'll build one and rent it for 22, and I'll beat your church.
God damn it. We're going, you know what? I'll rent it for 19.
Next thing you know.
Next thing you know, it's at market rent. It's a 5 cap. Damn it.
Yeah, we went over to fucking Texas. I go schmoes building fucking churches now. The only churches I want is the fried chicken churches at a 7 cap.
Why are you talking about food?
Carly's hungry. Emma has chicken tonight. We fed you at lunch. Not my fault you didn't put eggs on your fucking tacos and didn't want to eat them.
I had eggs
My
in the
wife's
middle of
Mexican.
them.
All right, a breakfast taco, maybe she'll eat. But nobody does have a lunch. Puts egg on a taco you ordered in a restaurant. It wasn't even on the menu. You made them do that.
No, she recommended it from the breakfast
Well,
menu.
look at the people in the place for it. I wouldn't take any recommendation from any of those wackos. All right, you got anything else?
That's a wrap.
He's a wrap. What do you got?
It's a wrap.
Nothing. Rap. A hip to the hip, hop. You don't stop rocking the rag.
What are you guys rapping?
I'm rapping, baby.
Well, you have like a burrito
We're gonna
wrap?
leave Kevin here for everybody, and I'm gonna go have dinner, and you guys can have Kevin for dinner. All right, you done?
Everybody hit the like
Anything else?
button,
Hey,
subscribe,
seriously,
hit the
this
bell.
has been a tremendous, and I don't give a lot of people compliments, but for a guy like him, big shot in California, with millions of people subscribing to his channel, and him doing all that great stuff on his channel, to come here and join us for a podcast was the greatest thing I could ask for regarding being on this whole YouTube world we're in. Thank you very much.
Thank
All
you,
our
sir.
viewers, thank you. Now get the hell out of here.
And everybody hit the
Take
like
my
button,
$2.
subscribe, hit the
Yeah,
bell
this
on
is
both of
yours.
the channels.
I got to
That's
give him
yours.
a dollar change. He lost a $5 bet, but he comes with $2 bills. Who the fuck walks around with $2 bills? Give me a break.
Who makes a $5 bet when you only have $2 bills?
That's the,
Yeah, you.
that's the question.
All right, folks, we're going to go out and shoot some videos. You'll see more of us soon. So, adios, amigos. Go to benmallah.com. Consult with Ben. What else?
Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell on both channels. Meet Kevin and Ben Mallah. Go follow the
Follow me, Kevin. If you don't already watch Kevin, then get over there and watch him.
follow the Instagram at Real Ben Mallah.
And beware of phonies. You got problems with imposters?
All the time.
Follow
my
my
God.
Instagram at Aaron_Mallah Life.
Imposters.
Lots of postures.
Lots of pastas.
Yeah.
Lobster pastas.
The posture amount is inflating.
All right. Anything else, Kevin, you want to say to anybody?
No, this was fun. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
All right, good. We'll see you soon. You busy next Thursday?